Hey, how you all doing out there? Apologize for missing yesterday. A lot of stuff came up. Kind of same reason why I'm about an hour later than normal today too. I had things I got to get done, man. I hope you all understand and appreciate all who are showing up. What's up, Rye? How you doing, dude? George, how you doing, man? Clutch City and Shavy, how y'all doing? So we got to hustle a little bit here. We're obviously going to be finishing off. Just set the table here. Like, I think we're going to save Karina for tomorrow. I had hoped to get her done today, but I wasn't able to stream yesterday. Just had a lot going on. So what we're going to try to do is get everything basically up into those final two passes of Karina for tomorrow. And then tomorrow, I think there should be a Kabam live stream. So we'll, no, so hold on. What the hell is going on there, man? What is this? I don't typically mind those curls hanging there, but it was bothering me today. So tomorrow, I think there will be a Kabam live stream. I don't think I've seen it officially announced yet, but I think there will be one, just the way the timing seems to work out. So we can maybe we'll watch party that if I'm able to get stuff done quickly enough. If not, soon after it is over, I'll jump on. We'll 100% Karina and have the first rank 5, which I'm hyped to do. I'm really pumped up for that. What's up, Hilgendorf? How you doing, bud? Thanks a lot for being there. Just got 4 million from Coliseum, dude. Heck yeah, that's what I'm hoping to hit. I got to do this actually. What's up, Charles? How you doing, man? So that's the plan for today. Is we'll take care of this 4.4.4 and 4.4.5 while doing some of the kind of the boxing in the ring there. I think I just got like 30 tickets or something like that, so we'll get that done. We should be able to chat quite a bit when that happens. And then calling out just to remind everyone too, if you haven't done the EQ, it ends earlier than normal. They called this out on the last live stream. I think it's just because of some scheduling and the difference between the days and the months and things like that. So we got to finish up the Coliseum here. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to be able to hit 4 million. We got 31 minutes, and you guys were here for this. I'm doing that with a rank 1 ascended 1 iDoom over there. Although I honestly think he was possibly my best option. As weird as it is, I cannot for the life of me get into a good run with Kushala. I don't. I just, it's like I flub it up. I want to go for intercepts, and he being gentle does not like that when I need it, and he punishes it and just ends runs. Sinister was actually really, really good for being an unawakened Sinister and all that. So let's go. I need to hit the 3rd level here with Ironheart. That should put me to 3.5 million. And then if I need to call it at 3.5, I will, because I don't want to bash my head in and not be able to do it. What's up, Udafam? What's up from Vietnam, dude? Thank you so much for tuning in. That is really cool. I need to focus up a little bit here on this. That's one of the things is I like to talk, I like to chat, but this fight is not one that should be played that way, in my opinion. Maybe if I talk about what I'm doing. So I gotta get the grit buff back. Oh no, I can't. That's the other issue with doing a variety of champions, right? Is they tackle this fight differently. I don't need an amazing run here with Ironheart. We've done a lot. Just need to get in enough to get that 3rd podium level, or that podium to level 3. So I appreciate those of you tuning in for this. I think one of the things that's happened for me is, we've been over that, this should be a 5-day event. It is what it is. Let's move on from that now. I think because I don't really have a champion that I feel like I could like push 10 bars or whatever. Like I feel like, well, I'm kind of between 4 and 6 and whatever. I've actually found the fight kind of boring. I thought it was relatively fun day 1, but doing as much as I have, as many times as I have, and not feeling like if I just play better, this run will just be, bars and bars improved. I've started to find it a little bit boring. I wonder if you all have had that same experience. I think if I had ranked out my iDoom, if that was something I could do on this account right now, I think I may feel a little differently because he felt very good for it. And then I, of course, don't have Crossbones. But I even watched some streams of people doing Crossbones, and they started to say like, it just felt so AI dependent, All right. One of the things I have enjoyed with Shuri is like sometimes I get up to like 30 some odd incinerates. I think I even hit like 43 on a run. That was kind of fun. Although Shadow on my Discord said he used Carolina and got 10 bars. I pinged him, seeing if he can explain to me how he managed the unstoppable. Because that was the problem I was having with her glancing. It's very kind of similar here to Ironheart. Although Ironheart just always turns it off. With Carolina, I just could not figure out consistently why sometimes I would get the grit and sometimes I wouldn't. So kind of moved on. Thank you for the follows. And I see the subscriptions coming in too. Thank you for that. There we go. We might start getting close to the 30s now. Like I said, just trying to find something fun about this. We were in the 30s there for a second. Come on, dude. Come on, man. Thought I could get in a cheeky light there, but the connection wasn't there. And lost all the incinerates. Oh well, it's fine. If we, like I said, if we get to 6 bars, you know, it's a good run. There's a rank 3 unawakened Ironheart, so yeah, it is what it is. You could use any high damage champ. That's awesome, man. I've struggled, dude. I felt like I was struggling day 1. And it's just, I don't know. I think there's so much to pay attention to that he was getting me on like, yeah, the walk-up lights are annoying. You know, that's one of my least favorite things about the AI right now. But there were times where I was like, honestly, if I'm honest with myself, I could have responded in time. And it just feels like there's enough things that I'm focused in on that I'm making like dumb mistakes, like hitting into unstoppables and all of that. So I think that's pretty impressive. That you could do it well with any high damage champ. Yeah, I think we're gonna hit 6 here. Yeah, I don't see a world where we hit more than 6. It's just not the way this is gonna work. Yeah, that's fine. Vega, what's up? Hey, what's up, Zachary? How you doing, man? We'll catch up with the chat a little bit. A lot of people came in while we were doing that run. Day 2 of asking not to delete the pay to win. Rudra. I appreciate it, man, but my mind's made up, man. That was a long thought out decision. I'm really happy with it. Just a little forthrightness here. Like, I have been busy with work. You guys know I have a full-time job. Love my job. Taking care of it. And that was a lot of yesterday. Just doing a lot of things. It's not really important exactly what it was yesterday and then this morning as well. But I will admit, I'm dedicating a little bit more time to my dojo. Like, for those of you who know, I started martial arts a couple months ago, and just getting more and more into it. Running 2 accounts, dude, it takes a lot of time. And then also, like, it was weighing on me. It was weighing on me a lot, like showing all those things. What do I want to do with this channel and various things. And so like I feel good, dude. Like I meant it. Like in the process of deleting it, I was like, this feels good. It feels really, really good. So so yeah, but I appreciate you showing up and I appreciate the support. What product do you use in your hair, Vega? I honestly don't even know what it's called. I could go look it up at some point though, for sure. It's you know, back there. When I take like a stretch break or something, we can do it. Right, Moose, you get 9 plus 10 of them. What were we saying, bud? Right, like, dude, that's so long ago. I forgot what I was saying, buddy. I apologize. I opened 30 Grace Crystals and got pity and got lucky again, but pulled 2 copies of Penny. Dude, that's actually pretty cool. Like, so does that mean you could take her to Ascension level 2 now? Like, it's funny, right? Here, let me check, like, so real quick question for you all. We've got 22 minutes. If we just like grounded this out with iDoom, but assuming I don't ever get more than, you know, these 4 bars, maybe I get to 5. Will I scoring wise get to 4 million, or would we still end up short? As you guys know, I don't really understand the scoring that well. I'll eventually look into it. Keep cool, babies. What's up, Frosty? How you doing, man? I'm from the Caribbean. Did you say you're not gonna be able to tell me? Is it Caribbean or Caribbean? I don't know. I hear both so often. This was the first Coliseum I actually tried. We maxed out 4 million points, so we were sitting in the 129 million. Should be, dude, awesome, Frosty. I got the Grace and the Empowered Grace, and got iDoom Ascended. I did. I'll be honest. I'm actually really. As you guys know, I was choosing kind of between him and Sam Wilson. I love Iron Man. That, like, Iron Man is one of the big things that got me into the MCU, and then like his story, his arc, and all that stuff. And then like, dude, Doctor Doom. And so like when Iron Doom came out, I was like, this is going to be amazing. And I was really disappointed in him and whatever. The buff seems good, but I think it's also like the game has shifted a lot. And I understand that this particular fight against Gentle is way better for Iron Doom than it is for Sam Wilson. So I'm not crapping on Sam Wilson. It's just they're very different fights, and the fight is much better for Iron Doom. And but it has me being like, dude, I think I'm taking him to rank 2, like at least. Like I'm excited about this. Like this is a powerful champion. Like I don't love his utility and all that. He's not going to be in the tier above all in the next tier list or anything. But I was like, okay, I'm starting to see the vision a little bit more here. That's what I call CEO. Hell yeah, warrior. I mean, dude, you're having fun. That's awesome, man. Hildendorf, I had a pretty good time with all of my podiums, but all my options were R3 or better, and I was able to get. That's huge, and that's what I'm saying. Is like, you know, if I'm gonna be critical or whatever, if I'm like, oh, this wasn't fun, I want to just be really aware of like, well, what's my situation? Like, I'm doing this. Like, Kushal is actually rank 4. There's like a mental block. She should be getting so much more than she is, but she didn't. I'm gonna accept that. The rest of these champions are like not. They're under leveled. You know, there's something like the Sentinels are rank 2. You know, the items are rank 1, Ascended level 1. So I think it's like, yeah, man, you're not having a great time in against Gentle. I wonder why. You know, like that's not the game's fault. I think this fight's pretty good. That's me trying to punch up way too much, right? By the end of the 5th podium, oh, I'm done for it. Yeah, I'm ready to move on, man. What's up, Hellblazer? So happy you're going free to play. Just don't delete your account, please. Hopefully you heard my other thing, man. It's all good, guys. It feels good. I don't own that account, man. I don't own it. Kabam owns it, right? And it was worth it to be like, I saw the, like, as the positive comments started coming in, and they really did. If you go, like, it became more than I could keep up with. I sat down, I think it was on Sunday morning. I'm like, I'm just going to do this. I spent like 30 minutes just going over comments, responding, hearting things. And I still see a lot of them coming in. I'm just like, dude, if this was helpful to you, it was worth it anyway. But the whole point was to try to be helpful to people. And so like, we're good, man. We're good, man. We're going to enjoy this. We're having a good time. Not gonna like, okay, so that this is one thing I agree on, that walk-up light rages. Dude, walk-up lights are complete BS, man. Dude, a subscription, research, Sami, let's get you on the board, dude, as I'm catching up with the chats here. Gotta spell that name right, dude. What am I doing over here? Thank you very much, Kisame. I appreciate that. Now I'll catch up on the chat and then we'll get back into this. Yeah, the walk-up lights are just like I don't know what else to say. I'm not even saying anything. Just like, just yeah. I ended with the 5.5 million. I will tell you, punching some bags at my dojo really helps me work out the walk-up lights, man. I'm not lying on that one. Like kicking some stuff, man, it really is helpful. So to say, Darth Sandra, obviously Crossbones and World, dude, those are awesome picks. Hell yeah, congratulations. What style do you practice? So it is a combined style. The master was a black belt in Taekwondo, and she has combined Taekwondo and two others. I can't remember off the top of my head. Off the top of my head. But like this young woman, she had her first class on Monday, and she said she was a black belt in Taekwondo, and I was like, all right, cool, man. Yeah, she was really good. We did an exercise together, and I was like, all right, she came in for the punch. I was like, holy shit, I barely blocked that in time. She was about to kick my ass, man. It was pretty fun. And of course, I'm a white belt. I'm just starting. So like we're at a very basic level. So we're not even supposed to really hit each other anyway. But still, it was fun. Yo, Vega, what's up? What's up? Like, soon my R5 probably started day 3 with Gentle. Their plans for an opening day. If I stop yapping and we get to some stuff, yeah, there should be a little bit of an opening. I'm glad someone is here. Always looks good. Thanks a lot. I don't often, you guys know, I usually have the hat on. There's a lady she's been taking care of me and my hair for what, like 12 years, man. You find someone who cuts your hair well, man, and you can stick with them, you stick with them. Get one of those podiums level 3. You sure that'll do it, Cathis? Okay. So let's go ahead and do Iodum then. In fact, you know what, guys? I think he's earned it. I don't see myself regretting this. Again, as we've talked about, like the way Kabam's done Ascension has actually been really good for I think a free to play account or a low spend account or a progressing account that's like informed casual. Like getting it's half a rank. Like it's half a rank for free that I don't have to spend resources on. And I've liked him, man. I've liked him a lot. So and to be clear, I do think these are better champions, but he's good for this. And we're getting pretty close to being able to do this kind of stuff without having to overthink it. So I'm excited to do that. Let's go ahead and rank him up, man. And we'll go in. One question I have for those of you who are like iDoom aficionados here, dude, who know what they're talking about, is I started trying to do the SP3 rotation, and then I'd throw the SP1 to special lock Gentle. And then I'd get to the SP2s, is that takes time, you know? And I found that it was causing me also to start to go for like intercepts. And if Gentle didn't play ball, it hurts. It hurts really bad. And so I felt like I was getting a slightly better, if even, output when it went super well, but the risk was a lot higher than if I just literally threw SP2s over and over. Like the SP2 on its own was doing significant damage. So if you guys could kind of like help educate me on that a little bit, it felt like maybe the SP3 rotation was good if there was a health pool that I was trying to take out that the SP2s were not efficient to do, like in a time-wise. Go the SP3 into the SP1 into the SP2, and that would end a lot of health pools. Where it felt like if I'm just trying to do a lot of bars, maybe the SP2 over and over. So I'm really curious your guys' thoughts on that. R4 Servant cleared 11 bars. Hell yeah, Ito. What's up, man? Just lost in BGs by 5 seconds. I don't. Please help me if I have to do BGs. I'm gonna try to get the blade piece, but I'm gonna need to punch a lot of body bags that day, man. Then those final 2 weeks of Battlegrounds, I'm gonna be kicking and punching a lot of things. Yesterday was my dog's 11th. Heck yeah, man. Happy birthday to the pup. Opened 3 7-star crystals, and she pulled me Mr. Sinister. Dude, what is this birthday luck? I was so happy now, just missing Gene and Anzi. Dad, congratulations to you and your dog, man. Happy birthday. 11 years, man. 11 years of best friends. That's awesome, man. I just finally took up I Heart to R4. She is up there with Gene, Spider-Man, Kushala. Just needs a scale cut. None of them. No, all of them are female. Hey, man. Yeah, I had a similar scenario. I think it was like the rank 3. I didn't mean to. It just happened. It was like my first 4 of them were all female, and I did like a Women of Power video. Oh, it was very fun. Also, weird comments of people being like, "This is preposterous," and I was like, Okay, man, if this is triggering you, you gotta work on yourself, bro. If a guy taking up 3 women in a video game or 4 women is something that's like, if that's making you feel emasculated, you gotta work on where you're getting your masculinity from, man. It's a little fragile, bro. It's a little concerning. We threw heavy chat. Thank you, Mr. Magoo, man. My Kendra just melted him 20 bars. What? No, ow, why? Why? I need to see video evidence of that. Mr. Man, Grog, I can't put you back in the CCP, man, and you should not delete your account unless you want to, Man, Grog. But hey, you do you, man. If that makes you feel good, you keep doing it, buddy. Just don't hurt anyone else, okay? Hurry through 15 minutes. Yeah, we gotta go. We gotta go. All right. Favorite champion of the game? Gee, I don't think I could pick just one, man. I don't think I could. Dude, 13 minutes left. You will lose your chance. You know what, guys? Honestly, I mean it. I'm still here mainly because of you all and my alliance. If we get it, we get it. If we don't, it's fine. I enjoyed hanging out. There could have been more efficient use of the time. I'm okay with it. We'll be all right. My goal is to actually get all classes female R4 since most of them aren't. Dude, hell yeah, man. The ladies in this game are awesome. It's actually really cool. Like, I don't know if like Kabam like is intentional about that. Like, I have no idea. I think they all just kind of shoot for like what they're hoping for the champion. But it is pretty cool. Like, the game's pretty widely diverse, you know, across a lot of boundaries. At least it feels that way to me. Maybe if I did a deep dive into it, I would disagree with that. All right. Yeah, dude, that feels pretty good. Again, if there's a idiom like Savant in here, let me know your thoughts on it. But it feels better, man. Although I wonder if as I rank him up, if the SP3 loop will feel like a higher efficient damage output. Come on, let me repair you. There you go. Repairing. Good, Gentle. If he is at 3 bars of power, the SP2 will not do its power burn, right? Like, he can get to the 3 bars during it, but not... you know what? Let's go for it. Let's see what happens. I don't think it'll burn him down from there though. Oh, learned something new today. All right. Starting to take a lot of damage though from those reparries. What did I do wrong? I did something wrong. Last match of the tragedy. Oh, thanks, George. Yes, you have to be aggressive with IDM, a lot of intercepts, and SB2. Space style is aggressive for SB3, but more or less, SB2 is best. Just try to get gentle to as high as power as you can. This has been the most unenjoyable BG's experience of my life. I don't think it's going to be fun, and we're not going to hit the bar, and that's okay. That's totally fine. Also, SB3 is more damage, but higher risk of dying. SB2 safer, more reliable. Yeah. That's sort of like this just isn't going to happen. And that's okay. Back for another marathon stream. What's up, dude? What's up? Who's your daddy? All right, let's have a good time. We're going to jump into, I think this is just going to have to be good enough. Like, you know, it was this or do my job or go exercise or be with my family. I think you can see what I chose. We're just going to fall a little short today, and that's okay. That's okay. All right. My alliance is still hitting it. I went over. We don't even have a minimum, but we do expect everyone to be active, so that works. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of the Ring the Bell event, and then we'll jump into 9.4. Is this the event? Is this how people are getting all of those? Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, maybe we're gonna fully explore this because, like I said, those crystals have been phenomenal. Yeah, Shang and whatever. It's not like this doesn't really matter that much. And let's go doing, dude. My new favorite character in the whole game. Just making sure I'm not misreading the title. There's no way you're doing 3 streams today. Is there? I don't know. You tell me. What did I write? What did I write, man? What did me 30 minutes ago do? I don't even know. But no, I'm not. Too much Mysterium from this event and nothing to really spend it on. Yeah, man. That's story of my life. Make sure to use your Mysterium. There's lots in this quest. I think I'm all like tapped out. Like, I got my America action figures. Oh shoot. Yeah, thanks guys. Let's see here. I mean, might as well buy this out. Yeah, that was a good shout. I'm in need of relics, so this is helpful, but it's not like this is. I don't think this is going to change things too much. The store sucks now. What's up, Policeman? How you doing, man? I haven't been able to. I haven't had time to do the chat thing. So yeah, that lighter blue dude. I hope we can get you back to that dark blue though, man. Thanks, dude. Vega's too busy. Yeah. Swape, what's up, man? 3 months. Thank you. What's up, dude? Thanks for being here, man. Yeah, I mean, all this stuff is just gonna. I mean, I guess this. Right now, I'm not really focused on ranking up my relics because, well, mainly because I'm putting all that stuff into ranking up champions at the moment. I mean, Yeah. My understanding is that the Mysterium store is kind of supposed to be this. I think it just shows like a little resource oddity that you know, if there's this large overflow. But I'd rather Kabam, let's put it this way. I'd much rather Kabam err on the being too generous side of things. And we're all like, hey, we don't have anywhere to really use all this, than, you know, what they've done with like the Essentia store, where we're like, what exactly are you expecting us to do with our pittance here? You know? So, yeah, this is better. But yeah, I get what you guys are saying. Um, I guess we can take this too. And everything else just feels like a waste of our time. I guess we can see if we can get Hercules. Let's do that. We can get Hercules or CGR. Maybe we got some stuff to open up now. Y'all think, do you think Cosmic Ghost Rider is going to be like the final milestone sort of thing in the, you know, whatever the Heart of Fire crystal or sale this next month is? Yeah, we didn't get, so let's take the new champ. Beautiful hair, sir. Dude, that's like the third comment. Thank you very much, guys. I guess you guys aren't used to seeing it. With this recent BG season, the game is approaching 1200 levels of dysfunction. I really thinking my future with the game after 11 years. Yeah, man. I mean, you all saw my thoughts on spending, and I said I want attention. I am doing this for attention because I want to help my viewers see that they don't have to keep spending. They don't have to keep playing. You don't. You really don't. Um, I think it sucks that it's gotten to that point. I am enjoying playing for free. I do think having a channel and being able to stream and have y'all show up and we have a great time together, I think that goes a long way to it. I do. I think having an alliance that I absolutely love, that's like playing what I feel is a really healthy way of playing the game, you know, I think helps a lot. Um, but yeah, man, I'm sorry. You saw me. I was angry last year. I was pissed. Now I'm just like, I don't even know. I'm just gonna inform my viewers, man. So I'm sorry if that's happening. I appreciate you coming here and letting me know. I would also be bummed if they did a Ghost Rider rework. Oh, no. I meant CGR. If I said Ghost Rider Hilgendorf, yeah, I don't even think Kabam would do that. I think, you know, I think Ghost Rider is gonna be a regular release. I meant Cosmic Ghost Rider. If Cosmic Ghost Rider will be the final milestone. Thank you for the follows, guys. I see them coming in. I really do appreciate it a lot. Policeman, surely not because Kabam would have to work so much to build champs around it. Surely, what? I missed something. Oh, I'm doing great, buddy. I missed something, Policeman. I'm sorry, man. Probably Final Muscle would be the new Ghost Rider. We were. See, I don't think they'll do that, man. I think even they are too like. I think even they're too smart, and they know how poorly. I think they do. We'll find out, man. We'll find out together. I still think I'm gonna live stream sales and stuff, because I mean I'm playing the game. Not a lot of units to spend on it though. Is that it? Is that all we got for our Mysterium? And we should be streaming for my normal like couple hours, 2 to 3 hours. So we started a little later, but we'll go a little later. Yeah. All right. Cool. Let's go and do that boxing event, man. No, I mean the CGR would overshadow. Oh, well, I mean, I hear you, but that's never stopped them before. It's like, you know, we get the buffs and we get all of them in 1 month, and then you know, people understandably don't pay attention to them because we're like, dude, I could. How many buffs do you want me to pay attention to in a month? You know. But we'll see. We'll see. The Heart of Fire event originally, the first time was called, I think, Omega Days, and it was exciting for sure, but it was nowhere near as like thrilling and eye popping as the Heart of Fire. Heart of Fire was big, dude. That was a lot of champion hype. So maybe they're going for something a bit more muted this year. I'm excited to find out, man. I think the hype on the champs and stuff is one of the best things Kabam does. I think they're very good at it, man, and I think it's exciting. Both champions start the fight. Intercept. Okay, man. All right. All right. This is definitely a 20k Mysterium path, so as I hope. I mean, there's just, what am I going to do, Like, I mean, I guess I could go buy all that stuff. I just don't really have a use for it at all. And, I don't want to waste your or my time with that. Winning for my Coliseum reward. Will that be today? Oh, yeah, the individual will be today, right? So we should have an opening for sure. Dude, that'll be nice, dude. Hopefully that comes through while we're streaming. I can never remember, guys. Like, oh, this event is paid on Mondays. This one's paid out right away. This one's paid, on Tuesday for a hamburger and like whatever. I don't even know. So often you guys know that stuff better than me. Thank you for the follow. Thank you very much. I see all these follows coming in. I really appreciate them. I hear you spent way too much time this morning wasting my time over it. I'm just gonna eat it. On the Mysterium. Yeah, it's like I want to take care of my account. I think that is part of what I'm enjoying about this free to play. Like I'll just talk about me personally. There's all the big reasons we talked about why I deleted that account. Okay, all of that is the main reasons. Okay. On a smaller level, but this wouldn't have got me to do it, was like, it honestly was just like kind of gross. I mean, I know I'm borrowing Brian Grant's word on that. I mean, that's many years ago. I don't even know if you guys remember that. But like, it was just like, deaths didn't matter. Like expiring resources like all the time. Like, just no thought whatsoever. Just be like, oh, I'll take the champion to ring 4. Cool. Yeah. Oh, wow. What about that one? Oh, yeah. It just was like, I don't know. I think it took away a lot of the strategy and what I'm enjoying about this account, essentially. You guys saw, like, I would do, like, I can't fake an opening. Like, I'll try. And so we started, like, trying to hunt some champions every once in a while to make it exciting. And that was, but then I was like, now I'm glamorizing spending. I don't want to do that. 7-star CJR will break the game. I get you. I don't think he would. I really don't. I think they've grown the game really, really nicely. He'd be really strong, don't get me wrong, and he would go across like class nicely. I'm trying to remember what I'm supposed to do with this one. Medium ender, okay. But I really don't think he would. I really don't. Like, or maybe better said, he would not break the game any more than a variety of champions they put out over the last 2 years. So, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see what they do. Maybe just Ghost Rider himself will be enough to get a lot of excitement going, What's up, Kurt? I see you, man. I tried to read what you wrote before I started this fight, but I failed. And now Titania's making me pay for it, dude. She's angry. She's very, very pissed off. I think she thinks I'm the one that nerfed her, man. It's not me, Titania. It'll chill, man. Yo, what's up, dude? Loving the grind. I'm a sucker for the story style content. Love it, dude. It's turns out the story content's pretty fun. 11 years. I had no idea. Turns out, dude, ad content, pretty good time. Who knew? Who knew? Serpent really ruined the game for me. CJ will be fine. I tend to fall much more into that camp. Like the post Serpent, the fallout from all of that. Because I really thought they had a plan, man. I really thought they did, and then I found out they didn't. No, it's really disappointing. Um, and it's kind of annoying now too, because it's like every Mystic Champion's like, and here's another way to counter Serpent. It's just like, is this Marvel Contest of Serpent? Like, is it Serpent Contest of Serpent? No, man, it's not. It's not, man. Every Mystic Champion, and if a Mystic Champion comes out and they don't counter Serpent, it's like, what am I gonna do with him? He doesn't even counter Serpent, and it's like, yeah, man, maybe you shouldn't have made Serpent. But here we are, right? uh, Agree, but for sure, I always have to keep four champs in your deck. If three gets banned, then I probably get my four show. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's amazing. What Serpent's like 3 years old, right? It's been a while, and like we're still. It kind of shows like how maybe not healthy he was, but here we are. You guys have heard my theories on it. That's why Ascension's so early. Um, Attackers can check one striking the defender with additional knocking him down. Blah 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 blah. Yada yada yada. Okay, cool. Is That's why Ascension came so early? Is they realized they grossly power crept the game, and unnecessarily so, and they're like, we've got to try to reset it, and the way they've typically reset it successfully is with a new star level. And then they're like, well, if we do a new star level right now, we think so many players will quit. We don't want that. So they came up with Ascension, and so that's part of why there's so little control over Ascension, is because if we could control it, then we would. It wouldn't create the balancing effect that I think they're hoping to create. So, yeah. That's why I think for spenders it feels so bad, but for lower spend new players and free to play it feels so good. Is because for us, like, this is a free to play account, free to play player, is this feels good, dude. My account's getting so much better. I'm getting so many champions, but I'm taking them to like ring 2. I'm taking them to ring 3, or I'm now like, dude, I got a servant counter now. I got 1. Maybe I can get 2. Where your big spenders are like, yay, 4.5, woo, So yeah. Bonjour, bonjour à tous. How would you do it? TOUS. I don't know actually how to say that. What's up, Ricky? Does anyone know what's going on with the market points? Are they worthless now? Can't even buy dodgy because icon things. What even market? Oh, like in the summoner's market? No one knows. If someone knows, I'm going to be curious if there's an answer. Contest of Chrono Serpent. Oh, I like what you did there. I like that. Because I was reading it and I didn't even realize what you had done until I was like done with it. That's high level stuff there, man. So much that I decided to look up without even thinking about what was going on the screen. The web store? Yeah. Unless you get things from the from market points on the regular, dude, which I don't think you do you? If so, let me know, because I should probably take advantage of that. I would say don't claim any of that right now, because often, not all the time, but Kabam will add stuff in a sale that you can get free from the web store track, and often they rely on those market points to help like push you over to the next threshold. So unless you can get stuff from them regularly, in which case, like I said, let me know, because I would want to take advantage of that. I would go ahead and say we're close enough to a potential sale where I would actually wait just to make sure. Nah, but I noticed that we have like 2K and nothing to spend it on. Gotcha. Yeah. Ring the bell. Actually, Reddit. What's going on, man? The Hit the Bong event was definitely. Hoosier, you've been hitting the bong, man. That would explain so much, man. It would really like ring the bell. Actually, yeah. This is. I like this. I think it's a nice little side event. It's not in a browser, which is nice. It is actually playing Marvel Contest of Champions, which is another big benefit in the Marvel Contest of Champions. And I actually think it feels pretty well made. Like, I think I was like, okay, like this feels like a thing. It's simple though. Like, I don't feel as though like I'm gonna spend all my revives on it or something like that. If I mess up, I mess up. It's okay. Nice little rewards. Like, I think this is... I think this is really good, actually. In fact, we're going back like 3 or 4 weeks now. I was actually going to do a video on how good I thought the question content had been. And then I did get busy, which was part of it. But also then I had all those AI issues on that Abyss run, where the solo was completely ruined by lag and phone overheating. And then I've had other issues with block-up lights and whatever, and I'm like, I want to be cognizant of how many videos I put out that are like being critical. Because when I am critical, I want you all to know it's real, not just like me looking to crap on something. Plus, we attend the streams. You guys all see it. Like, you don't need a video of me being like, and then on stream, remember when this happened? You know, it's not supposed to be a trip down nostalgia lane. Any idea if you can rerun the past or extra rewards? Which ones, Evans? For this like boxing event or whatever it's called? I don't know, actually. I really don't. Vega, do you know if there's any revive farms left? My understanding is that there are not. I've asked a few times, and some people will be like, oh, sometimes this act or this quest has something, but it seems like, no, they are completely gone. That's just, they're just completely gone. I understand why that's upsetting to a lot of people. I fully do. The game was a certain way for a very long time. I think also anytime we ever say like, oh, Kabam's no longer doing this, or they've learned, or those days are over, you know, Kabam will like be like, oh yeah? You sure about that? Going through these Karina's challenges in Act 9 with this account, and I've had really good luck on my pulls, okay? I'm also not... My knowledge and skill on this game are very different than a player who just downloaded it like 3 months ago, okay? So all of that is the big setup to... I'm doing my daily quest. I do the daily quest every single day. I auto-fight it, so it's on when I'm taking a shower, when I'm working on emails or whatever, okay? What I have found is, as long as I don't try to rush it, I have enough revives and potions. I have not had to spend any units on anything so far, except for buying Star-Lord, 2 Star-Lord pieces. And I'm like, that feels fair. That feels fair. Like that feels within the realm. Like if that was like the whole game, you wouldn't see me deleting accounts and saying all. I'd be like, that feels pretty honest. Like you're making a fun game. If people want to like push through it faster, it's not cheap. It's not underhanded. It's just like, look, we got to make money somehow. And it's a game you can download for free. You can play completely for free. And so if you want to go through a little faster, then your skill will allow you. And the fights are fair. That's the big if right there. That's it. That's the crux of it. Then, okay. And like, yeah, I had some AI issues. I had a phone issue, overheating phone from the game. I've had those things. But the revives and potions I've gotten for free have like, my unit stash is growing. And so I'm like, man, that's fair. Now, let's be clear though, because the collector is doable with 7-star rank 3 and rank 4 champions. If we were still having to do it with rank 5 stars, no, that wouldn't be fair at all. The whole revive farm thing going away would be ridiculous. Those are my thoughts on it. I'm obviously very curious on yours. What is this? Attach type of striking. Okay, so we just get from striking. What's up, bro? How you doing, Dirty Manic? Just got to draw on BGs. That sucks. Start over. Kiss your sister. You guys know that. Wait. You guys are... I don't know if a lot of you are just like, what the hell did you say? I don't know if that phrase is still used anymore. Is it ties were like kissing your sister? Has anyone heard that before? I may never say that again. Daily Superman is the best source to revise. Yeah. It's a... Dude, like... It's... My units are going up. I'm getting 7-star crystals. I am like, yeah. I'm like, that's a game I want to play. You know? And I'm really hoping that people still know that phrase. Otherwise, I sound like a freaking weirdo. Wouldn't that be ironic? This is the day the channel died. It's not used. Okay. It's an old phrase. Trust me, it's real. Remember, I'm 47 years old. I've been playing this game since 2017. It's crazy. It's crazy, fully free to play, and I don't see any point in spending. That's awesome. It turns out you all had it right from the get-go. Their attack and health stuff should have been tied to different meta. I agree. I mean, I did a video being like, I did suggest a solution if Kabam truly wanted to test stuff out on this Battleground season. That was also fair to players who want to try to get the Blade piece, and it would also allow Kabam to get real tested numbers. It's, you know, I don't think they really care. Like, it's one of those ones where I'm like, yeah, see, you guys do this stuff, and this is what makes me want to, like, tell my viewers what's going on. I may have done that. Wait, what? This is one of those ones where I should not be reading chat out of order. I'm one powered Chris away from the grace, and I'm not yet. Just it feels kind of bad. Sorry, Mr. Monsoon. Don't think I've ever heard that phrase before. I swear to you, it was a common phrase in sports like culture that's what a tie was like. The idea of being like, it should be exciting, but it's not. I think this kind of shows you how much the world has changed. I also want to stop talking about it. Yeah, the colors are weird. I think there's a little too much red. I've gone back and watched a little bit of streaming. I like a more saturated look. I think there's a little too much red, even for me. Cool play, no worries, man. I'm an idiot too. That's fine. Zachary, I'm so sorry to upset you and your siblings. Hey, what's up, Warrior? I got a... Oh, shoot. I wasn't going to be able to read that. Here, let me read the whole thing. I got Hulkling, Serpent, and Caroline all three now. Congrats. And I can R4 one now. Objectively, which one helps more? I'm used to playing with all three, and I don't have a favorite, so technically all I need to know is who's more worth R4 and help more. BGs and Story Quest. Honestly, Hulkling. I'm sorry, Serpent. Oh, shoot. Serpent or Carolina? Probably Serpent. Especially if you have the Karinas to do. I've definitely heard it before, but I'm also a couple years older than you. Thank you so much. Raw Instinct, you are my favorite person ever right now. It was, I was like, oh, I swear to God, it's a real phrase. It's a real phrase. But it's funny because, like, it's one of those ones where I think it shows its age so bad because of the world we now live in and all the, like, kind of heinous stuff we're aware of. So I'll move us off of it. Yeah. Yeah. You guys are making me laugh though with the various jokes. I will say that too. That happens to me sometimes, like on movies that I used to love. I'll watch them now and I'm like, oh, like I get the joke, dude, but I can't like be like, hey, family movie night, let's all sit down and watch this. You know, because my kids will understandably look at me and be like, you thought that was funny? And I'll be like, yeah, but you got to understand, back then we didn't know that like people were really going out and doing this. So it just felt like a huge joke. Like, wouldn't that be so stupid and wild if someone did this? Turns out people actually are doing that, and it's horrible. I get it. I get it. Let's pivot to the point. Thank you very much. Who should I focus on ranking, Thing or High Evolution? Thing is, they're both really defenders, dude. Things at least like what Nullify Immune. People have been using High Evolution for some like some tougher fights and things because he places so many debuffs. Maybe with High Evolutionary because they're both good defenders. They're both science. High Evolutionary is more newer and more current. So So if I was trying to choose between the two, they both want high sig. At least with high evolutionary, you're getting the super high prestige as well too. So that's what I would do. Stink, you're not helping, man. Do you realize that you get 30 free crystals upon completion? Oh man, I do. I was here. I was here 20 minutes ago. I was here. You were here. We were both here. I think you've been hitting the bong, man. That's the problem. I mean, you do you, have fun, but I just am starting to, like I said, it all makes sense now, man. It's all coming clear. All the puzzle pieces, we're putting them together. So I'm good to go with Serpent, right, bro? Yeah, he's awakened. Just make sure he's awakened. I don't remember if you stipulated that or not. So there's out. Let's do this, Venom. But yeah, I mean, honestly, Warrior, you wouldn't go wrong with Hulkling, Serpent, and Carolina. You're not going wrong with any of them. But Serpent, especially if you have Karina still to go, is just, I don't see a world where you regret that. Don't blame the bong. Never blame the bong, man. Just pass it. Just pass it. You got it, City. What did we answer? Anyone know what I'm supposed to do last drop? Did you guys get it? Oh, am I supposed to claim it? Dude, I think someone in the chat must have answered because you said thanks for the info. I have no idea. I have literally no clue. I've claimed stuff. Nothing showed up. I think they explained it. I'm not blaming Kabam. I'm not blaming Twitch. I have literally no idea what the hell's going on. None of them awakened yet. Oh, okay. That does change things a little bit. Can you just hold off then, dude, until you get one of them awakened? I would really want Caroline awakened. Hulkling doesn't. I like his awakened ability a lot. I like those furies lasting longer and all that. We're gonna reset the game so we can get those rewards, man. I'd hold off if you could, dude. If you can't, Serpent. I think Serpent's still good. I had 1.1k units. The Gauntlet ran it down to 385 times stock back up. This is gonna take a while. Honestly, man, just like I just I did have that big jump in. Let's see, what did I do wrong? I did something wrong here, or do I have to go claim them? Is that what it is? Did I misread? We know this, that I misread a lot. Does you know what's the best node to put J? I don't. If OME shows up or Hilgendorf, I think they do some of our Alliance War defense. But I don't know. What's up, Hayden? How you doing? Yeah, look, and Hilgen's already answering. Really smart players. Serpent is definitely usable in Karina's, even if he's unawakened. Thanks, Stink. Restart the game, they should appear. All right, man. Only because you're a police officer. If you were not a policeman, I don't know if I would be doing this. Oh, but the units, like, make sure you're doing your dailies. I'm trying to think of anywhere else I'd be getting them from. I mean, I'm going through act content pretty fast, so maybe. Yeah, mine just haven't arrived. That's all right. Kabam's like, checks in the mail, bro. Don't call us. We'll call you, huh? We'll get them. I think. I don't know. We'll find out. Now I'm worried. They're like, no, man. You said you're going free to play. That means no rewards either. And you're gonna like it. More AQ potions. Thank you. I so badly don't need those. But what the hell's going on in AQ where everyone's dying so much that they need like 8 potions every day? Like, is there some AQ happening that I'm not aware of? Because I'm not like some outrageously skilled player. I have a very small account for the AQ I'm doing. What the hell is going on that people need? Look, like, seriously. And I've been talking about this, and people keep being like, well, it's for make sure you know. I'm like, I'm not complaining. What I'm saying is Why the hell is this happening? Why every day do I get all these revives and potions for a mode that like I don't need? Like send me regular revives. I'll take that. But like, dude, this is just like, well, there's a lot of 6-stones too. This is like nonsense. Why is this happening? I don't understand. They're like, you will get one Essential a day and you will like it. Also, how would you like 45 AQ potions spread out over the next 10 hours? And I'm like, I don't want that. Clearly, you've never seen my gameplay. I guess not. They have not a right for you either, Hildendorf. Uh-oh, you and me are both in trouble with the law now. They're like, we're going to get you and all your friends, Vega. Anyone you've ever talked to. Anyone who's been in any of your alliances. Okay, we'll go to the store. Maybe if we give them a lot of AQ potions and Mysterium, they won't notice how badly we're ripping them off with the Essentia. Yeah, good plan. Let's run with that. Yeah, dude, I'll buy out the store. I've got Daddy's credit card, and what the hell am I supposed to do with this, man? I don't want to do this. How long have you been playing the game? Too long, Scarlet. I honestly downloaded super early. I then I don't know, the first couple of years are really like a blur. I had a kid born and like I don't, it's just very like I have memories of playing briefly and being like, oh look, buttons, you know, like I remember Gilly coming into the game. And I remember really liking her. And sometimes people bring up like, oh, do you remember when the champ came to the game? I'm like, yeah, I remember that too. But I wasn't like a day one download. So yeah. I even bought gold from stream. Dude, I bought gold too. I don't know what, hey, what's up, OME? Yeah, so yeah. Have I taken my prescription today? Only one of them. The other 5 are still on the counter. Any new drops today? No, they will start tomorrow. Dude, the 2 pink hearts. Scarlet. That's cool. I like that. How do you do that? Yeah, the drops seem to reset on Fridays. Which boss has been your favorite? Mine is 9.83%. I think the bosses have been really good. I liked Doom. I liked my one run through with Karina. That was really fun. Yeah. Cerastes, I think I used Venom the Duck. Venom the Duck and MCoC Encyclopedia was on call. We had a lot of fun with that. That was cool. What I've liked is that it feels like here's a mechanic. Can you learn this mechanic or this evade or whatever? And then we're just gonna over the few phases, and I do feel like they've done a nice job of like lowering the amount of phases. Like I think when it's like, and now on to phase 7, it's like, all right, come on, like why aren't they not dead yet? Right? Like it just like at some point it's a bit much. And I feel like my recollection is that they've lowered the amount of phases, and I think that's been really, really smart. And it's like, well, we'll add some slightly different difficulty to it or something like that. And it's been fair. Like I haven't felt like there's been any cheapness or anything like that. I've seriously, this is like 2 weeks ago, I think, maybe it's even 3, where it was there was going to be a video talking about like how great the questing content had been. Like I think it was like the best 2 months of questing content that Kabam's ever put forth. And to the point of what we were talking about earlier, I've been playing this game a very, very long time. Not that means I know more than anyone else, just that from my perspective, the questing content, like even this side quest, dude. And I'm saying this purely to show how far they've come in a very short period of time. Dude, we were playing a browser arcade, like a bad arcade, man. And you gotta realize, I played like Pac-Man in the arcade. Okay, like I'm old. And that stuff sucked. Like what they tried to tell us was good. And this is like, oh yeah, this is pretty fun. And but it's still Marvel Contest of Champions. Like this is really good, dude. She's gonna die now, right? Yeah, okay, cool. I'm lurking. Yeah, Scarlet, thanks a lot for being here. Lurking and sort. Hey man, You do you, and you have fun. Uh, all were very good bosses. Yeah, that's I. It's been good. If you finish the side quest, there are 30. Let's do it. Like, let's get that done. I'm enjoying this. Like, just this is my favorite thing to do with you all is hang out and talk and stream and talk about the game and whatever weird stuff Stink brings up. That guy's always saying weird stuff, you know. But it gives us a lot to talk about, which I appreciate. It would be great if MC decided to sell tier 5 for 25 million potions. Wait, what? Would it not? What do you? I don't even understand what you're talking about, Ricky. I'm sure there's a joke in there. Would it? It would be great if MCoC decided to sell tier 5. You're talking about tier 5 alpha? What am I supposed to be intercepting? What's going on? For 25 million a potion? I don't know what you're saying, Ricky. I'm sorry. You're gonna need to rephrase it. Damn, Vega's throwing the Stink guy under the bus. Well, if you've met him, you'd understand. Thoughts on Stellar Forge Blade? Seems fine. Seems better suited for short fights than long. You don't need him awakened, which seems cool, right? Although, you know, the healing's there. Feels like a nice little update on Blade. Feels like thematic. In general, I'm excited about the Stellar Forge. I don't like what they're doing with Battlegrounds. He's got an atrophy, but I was watching Grass's video on it, and I hadn't pieced it together until Grass said, he's like, this is the worst atrophy in the game, except for, like, Enchantresses. And I was like, ain't knowing how to play Enchantress. It's, like, for all intents and purposes, is the worst atrophy in the game. I like that you can get the danger sense with the SB1. It's not just when fighting Cosmics. And I really like that, like, it's against all Cosmics, not just, like, a select class of them. It kind of goes back to something we said earlier, like, which to me is just kind of further evidence for me of, like, how dumb Serpent is like, they're like, and he can counter Serpent. And we're like, it's just, like, that's the Mystic class now. You run Mystic Dispersion, and they counter Serpent. It's just like, that's just dumb. But yeah. Let me know if you had any other questions on it. I did place him in both the Battlegrounds and the general tier lists. They came out in consecutive days, which I don't think I've ever done before. We usually do a weekend between them, but just the way this month went, kind of worked out that way. Man, I need to boot up my Need for Speed. MCoC is annoying me a little bit too much. I'm sorry, Hellblazer, man. Hope you're at least enjoying hanging out here. But I hear you. Just pull chill. Should I awaken her? No. For the Heroes Abyss run. Abyss. No. There's no reason to awaken her for that. Yeah, the awakened ability is you like either reduce damage back mechanics, physical damage back mechanics, or you heal. I don't remember which one it is, but either that won't play into there at all. And you get like a crit, I think, for champions that are bleed immune, is my recollection. Which, unless you're using it for Thing, you're not using her for a bleed immune champion in there anyways, and I wouldn't suggest you use her for Thing. So no. Chioth is I really like Chioth, man. She's like, she fits solidly in that like second tier for me of the game, in our tier list and stuff. And she feels like, like if all the champions were about her power level, man, they could have started Ascension like 5 years from now. They would not have to hurry that crap. They would just be able to like, let's just see how the 7-star experiment continues to go, because we've got this beautifully balanced game. So yeah, I'm a big fan of Chi and a big fan of her existence in the game. But no, her awakened ability, especially for Abyss, unless I'm missing something, which, let's see if the chat says something, I wouldn't awaken her for that. I have so many resources and dust on the Overfly. I just took up 6. Yeah, dude, that's kind of where we're at. Dude, what is this? They're throwing this out like Mysterium now too. I'm actually really happy for this. I need tier 5 class. This is like really nice. All right. The community's keeping me in the game. You and me both, Hellblazer. Ain't that the truth? I do think this too. Is like I like my Marvel, man. You know, and this is a fun place to come and play with my little Marvel characters. Like, yeah, you know. If we cleared that, man, there's a lot of paths. Maybe that's my one. If there's any constructive criticism on the side quest, it's like there's a lot of paths. Maybe cut this down. Um, Drops seem to be off. They don't seem to be counting. I'm sorry, man. Like yeah, I'm sorry that's happening. I also can't explain how happy I am to not have any knowledge or control over literally any of that stuff. But I am sorry that's happening, dude. Um, I did have a issue a few weeks back where I couldn't claim them. Like Twitch like would have the little notification that like they were available to me, but anytime I would click on the notification section or whatever you want to call it, um, they would just get a spinning wheel or whatever Twitch's version of that is. I don't remember exactly what it was at the time. And it was particularly concerning because it was on my like my streamer account. And so like I was like I'm still like a streamer, right? This could be a problem. So, but it got sorted. Like I went to bed, then I woke up the next day, it was fixed. So I hope that's what happens for you. Tier 5 Alpha, 1 times 25 million gold, man. Do they have to spell everything out? Yes, you do, Ricky. What about me has made you think I am smart and can pick up on things, right? You pay attention around here, you know that is not the case. So Kabam a few years ago did do an event where you could trade in gold for stuff. Yeah, I think it was gold. And, you know, that was in my like Wayland days, and I was like, this is ridiculous. Like, and I remember people in the community being like, this is great, we can buy like a new thing. And I was like, do you guys not see how much gold I have? This is ridiculous. And they never ran anything like that again. So as much as I like your idea, if anyone's worried about like competitive balance, which I think we've all given up on, I think everyone who's still playing knows that those words do not mean anything in this. It's like fairy tale. You might as well be talking about like you want the dragon to show up and beat the boss for you. It's just like, what world are you living in? But anyone who's at all concerned about competitive balance or the whales not getting whalier, I think when I deleted that account, in fact, I don't even remember. We'd have to look at a stream or something. I think it had over 1 billion gold, which is a lot. Yep, I got 6-star rogue. Congratulations. Why did they give out so many tokens for the top rope event? I don't. Why does Kabam do what they do? No one actually knows. Also for my skill chat, I was thinking Black Cat, but I don't have a 7-star. George, is that for like an awakening gem? If I recall correctly, her awakened ability gives her like that evade when she would get hit. Which is nice for a champ that, you know, is wanting to punish heavies and things, but I don't think I would use an awakening gem on her either, unless you just love her and really want it. I'm not like an advanced Black Cat player though. How do I get my hype up on this one? You would think I would remember. Oh, I was talking to R4. Oh, you don't have it. Yeah, I think she's very worthy. I had a theory a while ago because I was able to test how to fight High Evolutionary. And because of her playstyle and their animations, I actually really liked her for a High Evolutionary. And I was like, wait a minute, is she like the one skill champion that can kind of take like every meta science defender right now? And I think Grass showed that she actually is, which is pretty unusual. No, I think even the biggest whales have less than 30 R5s. Yeah, I would think so. I haven't checked in with any of them in a long time. Yeah, I would maybe look at Seaton's account for that. Because you know he was the first elder they said, and I was like, I remember being like, wait, what? And then I was like, oh, elder just means you had enough R5s, and then you completed 9.4. So he was the first. Like, it made sense once I thought it through. So I think he went probably pretty big on Banquet. I mean, he obviously did, and then has completed all the content too, though. So I would think that's probably the like a good baseline right now. Obviously, there's a couple people I'm sure who went bigger on Banquet, and maybe they have like one more. I would think, but I wouldn't know. Like, I don't think there's like a channel. I don't. Maybe Usafa, but I don't know where he's at in content or anything like that. Who remembers when you sell champs resources? Those were the days. I do. I made that mistake myself a few times, actually. I faced so many bees that made it feel like he had only R5s. Really? Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe like in the last sale we had, I just was, you know, like I said, my decisions haven't been like out of nowhere, at least for me. I've been thinking about this stuff for a while, like Officers of My Alliance, or we've been talking about it on streams for a while, but maybe there was like R5s for sale in that sale. I think there was one. But I wouldn't. Stink, are you how much are you just joking around there? Or did it really feel like, no, dude, this is a deck full of rank 5s? Usafa has a bunch, but no idea where he's at rank 5s. Yeah, that's kind of like that's my similar scenario with Usafa too. I'll have my 4th next month, I think. Yeah, like this account we realized we'll have 3 once I'm done with Karina's 9.4, and then once solo Coliseum's done. So yeah. I have 5 rank 5s, but there should be like 2 more in the next couple of weeks. In the next weeks? From what, like Karina's or because the Karina's is so like just seared into my brain. I find myself wanting to parry his specials and stuff. Yeah. I personally use Zemo for every science. He's okay versus Thing. You're not triggering protection a ton on that? I'm curious. But yeah, Zemo has, again, as they continue to kind of transition the game, Zemo's like prowess, I'm not sure what other word to use. My thoughts on Zemo and his value to an account have risen considerably over just like the last 3 months. Like to the point where he's one of my most wanted Ascended champions. Like, might even be the most wanted Ascended champion for me now. Some of that's because of where my account's at, but yeah. Who you think of taking to rank 5 on this account? Oh, how'd you know what I think about when I'm falling asleep at night, Mr. Monsoon? That's a little scary. I'm gonna call that out right now. So with Mystic, it'll be a little like it's gonna kind of be this way for almost every class. In that, I'm gonna get punched in the face, then kicked in the face. And then also, there's like a champion who's been so good for me. Oh, throw the special into the indestructible. That's good. And so on like this weird sort of loyalty level, as if they were real people, I feel like it should be them. But there's like a champion who I maybe enjoy more, or I think would be more beneficial to my account or my alliance, that I probably will do instead. So like in Mystic, that loyalty one, and I do think she's amazing. Like I can hear it in my own voice. I feel badly about this because she's been so good. Is I would kind of on some level want to give it to Purgatory. But I think it would probably go to Kushala. In Science, if I could get him awakened and ascended, it would maybe go to Sandman. I really like him, but he's unawakened. He's rank 1. So there's Luke Cage. Actually, if you don't mind, I actually kind of want to look at this. Ooh, look at those shiny crystals. And I think that the Alliance rewards may finally come in. They're not just Alliance rewards. They're the peak rewards. All right. Well, we're going to be opening up the peak rewards, man. We worked our butt off on this. We are live streaming too, of course. Got that piece of blade. Do not even mention the Battlegrounds piece. I don't know what I'm going to do about that, except for cry a lot, because we won't get it. We won't be able to make it. But that's all right. That's all right. That's all right. So we've got this Nexus here, and then I will be taking that. Thank you. I thought Kabam like created the thing so this wouldn't happen anymore, where you could like the drop down menu or whatever. I guess it's not really a drop down menu, but either way, this is nice. This is nice. Like I like no, I hate wasting y'all's time. So I apologize for this. All right, let's go ahead and open up the crystal, and then we're in the process of this. So probably at the end of this video will be the 38 empowered crystals, and this will be like one huge catch up on all the various openings, as we tomorrow should be 100% in 9.4. So we've got a few of these we can open real quick, and then we'll open that Nexus, and then the next thing y'all see in this video should be this 30 empowered crystals. And then we will beat up Karina tomorrow. All right, here we go. Looking for something cool. Some of the purple borders, primarily. That is not any of those. And that is not any of those. That's okay. Not really expecting anything incredible. Although I got Bastion out of one of these crystals. So, yeah, I got lucky at it. Not this set. I think it was the previous months. All right, let's go, man. If we could awaken Sinister, dude. God, I love that champion. Onslaught, Sinister, Serpent, Okoye. You're just saying their names over and over like a chant, as if summoning them to my account, please. Shit, this is hard. Overseer's so outrageously versatile. I do have the initial Ascension on Nova, which is massive for this account. Just to, again, it saves me resources. And I like White Tiger. It's just like Kabam is just like, she doesn't need the awakening at all, though. I think I'm going to go with White Tiger. I don't see myself like ranking up and using any of these champions like immediately anyway. Overseer, ideally, I'd want at least Sig 1 or high Sig. Nova would want very high Sig, and White Tiger does not need to be awakened. So I feel like I'd have the most immediate possible use for her. I just don't know where or why I would use her. So that's why I'm hesitating on this a lot. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with White Tiger. She's also one of I actually like all these champions. Like this is a good little pool. So I'm not upset about it. It's just kind of a like trying to think it through. All right. So like I said in this video, the next thing you should see from me is popping this 30. All right, cool. That's one of those ones where I got to get the chat to be able to show up because I ideally I would love for the chat to show during those moments. This is my main account. Yeah, it is, lol. Kazuri's here. Hey, what's up, Kazuri? How you doing, bud? Thanks a lot for being here, man. And yeah, this is a free-to-play account that's relatively new, actually. Nova, because he's ascended, go with Overseer. So, dude, I love Overseer. I played him a ton way back in the day, back in the 4Loki days. Hayden, I didn't read it, but I actually saw your comment during that, and that was part of what made me realize, like, yeah, I shouldn't go with Nova. I would want him high sig, and you're right, I could I could dupe him in another way. Yeah, Overseer, I would want at least Sig 1. Like, I used to do a lot of Overseer videos. And I was like, I would want Sig 1 because I don't remember. I think that's what gives him his extra charge, like when you trigger one of those immunities, I think. And then the high Sig is really upping that damage for when you're punishing things. But he's an amazingly versatile champion. He's very good. I like him. Can White Tiger servant? Yes. Oh, if you want to know about White Tiger, OME, Old Man Easy right there, he's got you covered, dude. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. That'll be fun. Let's look at what the hell is this? Okay. Oh, that's right. Okay, thanks, guys. Turns out I was wrong. Seconds later, the Twitch drop came in, and it is the in my case the 2/3 gem. I guess I did claim it. I should have. Whatever. It doesn't matter. This is cool. This is cool. So we're gonna open this up, and possibly, depending on what it is, take a champion rank 3. If it's a skill gem, we'll almost certainly be taking a champion rank 3 immediately. The other classes, I'm not quite as certain. I'm going to have to kind of look and examine at what we have. If it's cosmic, we'll almost certainly be holding it because it will be helpful in utilizing getting Serpent ranked up highly because we're probably going to be claiming him. So looks like it was definitely going to be mutant. I don't think I have one to utilize it on right now, but I think it's still worth at least examining. In all seriousness, I think it's probably going to go to Storm X. Although I just don't need her right now. Like, but she's really good. I've actually really liked her in 9.4. As a rank 2, she's been a little underpowered, but I see like her kind of versatility or like her utility that she has been asked for quite a bit. But I think I'm gonna hold on to this in case like an onslaught comes my way, or like we awaken Dazzler, or I awaken Emma or Storm and an Ascension or something like that. So I think I'm just gonna hold this for now. Yeah. Okay. Nightcrawler is amazing. Yeah, I'm a fan, man. I love Professor X. I really like Professor X. Actually, if we got him awakened, so kind of going to that question y'all asked about the rank 5s. So Nefaria would be someone that I would almost immediately consider. Just again, we've talked about how being free to play, no spend. Your Hilgendorf, if you're still here, what's the word, man? He's the one who said it first. And I was like, that's exactly right. It doesn't mean they have to necessarily heal or be tanky, but like the champions that can survive, basically, and just get the fight done have been invaluable. Luke Cage being able to just turn things off has been like ridiculous. Sustainability, thank you. Survivability and sustainability, thank you, Hilgendorf and Policeman. So uh so I think they're like the front runners. They've been huge for this account. There's a reason why I think Nefar is a rank 4 and the Cage is a rank 3. As I said about Sandman, if I got him ascended though, I think he would almost maybe ascend even higher, and I think it'd be fun. I really like him. I like the play style. Um, and I will admit that I know who designed him, and I actually really like that designer and what they've contributed to the game. And I will have to say, I think that is playing a little bit into my mindset a little bit. Um, and I think that's about all I would really truly consider. Walking Torres, if somehow he's like, I get 186 on him before I get a rank 5. But outside of that, based on what's on my account right now, I think that's really all I would consider. In skill, I feel like I should give it to Shang-Chi. You know, I was saying about like champions who've just done so much for my account. And there will be a video for me in the next, I'd say like 3 to 4 weeks of me saying like, if you've got a progressing account or you're free to play and you pull these champions, just rank them. You're gonna use them. They're gonna be great. And Shang would be probably on the thumbnail. But when it comes to like rank 5ing, I Fury, just the like outrageousness of him. Also, it'd be hard to put him in that video because I'm aware that how stupidly lucky it is that I even have him, much less Awakened. Baron Zemo would be come under consideration again in that whole like Ascension, he's Awakened thing. And then Luma. I really like Luma. I've been looking for reasons to get to learn to play him better and all that stuff. But it would just, and then it would be Lumatrix. Yeah. You know, and I'm going to have 3 rank 3s soon, so this feels like a good exercise. If I pull a new champion or something, that would obviously change it. Sinister. Yeah, it's Sinister. Like, I think that's just the easy answer here. Like, his name is Mr. Sinister. He's just so outrageous. Cassandra Nova, I do really like her. I think she's really fun, powerful. She seems really suited for the game now, kind of where it's headed a little bit. And then, as you all mentioned, brought up, if I could get Professor X Awakened, I really like his Awakened ability. If I was better with him, I understand I wouldn't need it, but turns out I'm not one of the best players in the world. Potentially Onslaught, you know, if I pulled him, he's one of the few that I don't have now that there's reason to think I could pull. Cosmic, probably Carolina Dean. Yeah. I would want to consider like a Medusa, but the chances of getting her pulled and awakened between now and then are like almost nil. And even then, I as much as I love Medusa and I think she's just a blast to play and very powerful, Carolina Dean's power gain is just it's unparalleled. She's like a better Hyperion in my opinion. And having been through this before, as much as I love Heimdall, he doesn't really need the rank 5. I showed a rank 5 and it was almost like a waste. It would be a waste on this account. Let's put it that way. Unless I just want to do it for fun. But as of right now, I just don't think that's the case. I think it would just be Caroline. I think this is the one class I look at and I'm like, easy answer. We rank her up, the day I pull a cosmic. So that could be tomorrow. That'd be kind of cool. This one gets really tough. I'll explain why. I love this class. This class is, in my opinion, the best class in MCoC. One, because they're relevant, because they have so many champions that are relevant, but also because they don't have champions in the class that just almost make the rest of the class irrelevant, right? There's not this how many times you guys heard me say, like, if I could just pull Serpent, dude, I could do so much content. Where people are like, oh, should I rank 5 this champion, or Serpent? It's like, Serpent, just rank Serpent. It's like the other champions are good, don't get me wrong, but it's like you are actively choosing to not play this dominant, broken OP champion that makes content a joke. And so because tech doesn't have that, it's a lot more difficult. I will almost certainly be awakening and sigging at Bastion because I'm going to use him in the Villain's Ordeal. And getting his awakened ability and getting the sig going will make him hit a lot harder. And so it would almost feel weird to then not take him to rank 5. That being said, over the course of this game, despite me thinking Bastion is phenomenal, and I used more items than I'd like to admit on the 9.4.3 arcade boss. You basically needed poison immunity and fury and a fury. And I thought I had it covered, and it turns out I don't because gore sucks. I hate gore. And I used Bastion. Bastion did it for me. That being said, dude, Ironheart has been like, it's like every single day we're like, oh, I should use Ironheart. Oh, how about Ironheart? Oh, Ironheart will be good for this. And Ironheart isn't broken. She's not like destroying it. It's just like she's got the tools to get it done. So it'd be a really weird decision for me there, probably between the two of them. And Hilgendorf, mute at this for a few seconds, please. Maddie, if you're here too, if you could mute, I'd appreciate it. Don't tell them. I would also probably consider Sentinel because he's just been so versatile and so valuable for the account. But I probably wouldn't do it because I wouldn't want anyone being like, "Told you so," and so I'd probably be really spiteful and not do it. And then let's see here. And then we got a lot to do. What am I doing, man? And then the final class, kind of the same scenario. Purgatory feels like she deserves it because she's been so stupidly valuable. It'd be hard to pass up on Kushala. It'd be really hard to pass up on Kushala. And so I did get this Awakened Strange, and that really interests me. Maybe I would probably play around with him a little bit just to kind of do something different. I play Kushala a lot. Ring 4 is really strong. So yeah, I think that's where we would end up with that. All right. I see the chat's been moving, man. Would I prefer Spectro Gene? Yeah, because like don't get me wrong, it's like I have a love-hate with champions like Gene. I do love them. And like sometimes in questing cons, I'm like, or I could use Gene, you know? However, they also just like they're the epitome of why, for me, okay, it's not like I read the internal documents or something, but they are so broken OP, make questing, I think, easier than it's supposed to be, or whatever you want to call it, where it's like they necessitate the harder defender and the power creep just going out of control so Kabam can sell champions. And so they're like kind of an example of where I'm like, this starts to not feel like a real game. This starts to feel like a place to sell champions. And so like, there's just like, if I have them at rank 4, that's fine for now. I'll eventually rank 5 them, but I don't want them to be my first, you know? But that's a very personal me decision versus like advice I'd give on the stream or on a spreadsheet, you know, when we're ranking them. Toad, if you pull him, Toad could die in a fire as far as I'm concerned. Eat frog legs, dude. Heimdall would be a luxury. Yeah, Heimdall, exactly. Luxury rank 5. Personally, my favorite class is Mutant because their playstyles are incredibly fun for almost all of them. They are very fun, dude. And if they crit, they're amazing. Big numbers go birth. That is true. Ironheart does so much for me. R4, I would do her. She's so versatile. She is. I would want to get her Awakened and Sigged. That's part of where, like, I love tech. I kind of hope I don't pull tech for that very reason. Oh, what's wrong with Sentinel? He just sucks. He's actually awesome. I just think he sucks, but he's awesome. Do it, Palpatine. Do it. Apparently you didn't mute it like I asked you to, Hilgendorf. I'm going to remember that later. Vega is too serious about his love for Toad. It's a borderline obsession for him. If I had unlimited resources, I could easily rank up 10 champions. Same here, old man, you see. That's how much I love that class and how strong I think they are. And the thing that would suck is it would just take one. And Solvark starts to creep into that territory of making the rest of them irrelevant, but he doesn't somehow. I think just by the quests and defenders and things like that. So, yeah, I still really like Tech. Jean just gets no love. Nope. Correct. I think she's the best mutant in the game. It's tough to explain why I think she's better than Onslaught, and it's like by like the slimmest of margins. And I think a lot of it's just dependent on like what quests and defenders you've done recently, because they're both just like redonkulous. Okay. But yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's right. I should give a serious answer. Thank you, Hilgendorf. For people who don't know, so I was playing when Sentinel first came into the game, and I know this is gonna be tough to believe, but I was actually worse at the game at that time, worse than I am now, and he's just clunky. Like, he's so big that his not only are his animations different, or not only his animations clunky, but moving him around the screen is actually different. And so, like, I couldn't ever really play him well because he was strong when he came into the game. He was a strong champion. And so as a result, I just never really liked him. Like, I didn't like using him because I couldn't produce good results with him. I couldn't play him well. And so even after his buff, kind of to the point of how good tech is, I didn't really need him. You know, if I really needed a heal block, I could use someone else, right? And but on this account, I've needed him, and I got him Awaken. And at like rank 2, he's pulled off some really impressive stuff for me. And so I've just been forced to face that he's a really very good champion. He's very, very good, and what he does is ask for a lot. So that to be serious for a second on it, that's it. Overseer and a good, got him from my Nexus. Yeah, dude. You ideally want him at least at Sig 1, though. And then the higher Sig you get, I haven't played him in a long time, man. But the higher Sig you get, the more damage, those more red damage you'll get off of, I think it's when you like punish a special or a heavy. Overseer is like, I'm not gonna pretend that I don't know. I didn't go to college to learn how to design and stuff. But he just is an amazingly designed champion. Fits in. He feels like, again, how strong a champion should be in a game that actually wants to be balanced. He's really, really good and outrageously versatile. I'm a massive fan. Sentinel low-key robotic champion. I think he literally is one. Yes. Although I'm not young, so I don't know what low-key means anymore. But that made sense to me somehow. Crazy seeing Luke in a cage. Nice joke, Shilling. I like that. The way you describe Sentinel is hilarious. He's clunky and so big. I mean, it's accurate, isn't it? Mutant will always be my favorite class because they're the ones that have the most unique power sets in Marvel. How is not acknowledged as much as anyone was supposed to see? Yeah, I think so. Back in the day, I think there was more like openness. Like, I'm not sure how to explain this. I think probably because there was less champions. Not that it didn't matter, but I don't think Kabam needed to like formalize class relationships as much as they now do. And so I think Mutant probably benefited from that. You know, nowadays it's like they're either prowess or they are daunted, right? It's kind of like Maddie did a really nice job of explaining why Crossbones is so unique in that I know I'm shifting it a little bit, but it's related. You know, Crossbones is a skill champion that gets these huge furies that can stack, but he doesn't crit, and he can do things with ability accuracy that I think no other champion, except for maybe Luke Cage, can do in the game. And that is so outside of what we now expect from class, like the identity of the skill class, right? And so I think that's where Mutant struggles in a game like this, because if a game like this truly gave them powers more reflective of like their comic book characters, you're right, they would be just totally. It'd be hard to establish an identity for the mutants in this game. And then I think it'd be hard to fit them in with like quests and defenders and things like that, like building those relationships. And so I think it's just one of those places where it doesn't suck from like a fan's perspective, but I can understand why people have disappointments or complaints about it. Because they're like, no, this doesn't feel like, you know, whatever champion. And it's because they needed to fit the mutant identity in some sort of way in MCoC. Yeah, Odin does not need his dupe. Thanks, old man Easy. Thank you, OME. I'm 13 away from the Grace and the Power Crystals, and I only have 11 to open. Are we betting on me getting an Ascended Champion in those 11? I'll bet. What do you want to bet? But that opening needs to be recorded and posted on my Discord, or all bets are off, Stink. I know you. You have no hesitation. You would lie in a heartbeat. Low-key just means keep it on the low. See, that's where I don't think it does. Because that's what I thought. But wait, hold on. On the low, see, like, again, in my day, it was called on the down low, meaning, like, keep the secret. Like, keep this, like, hush-hush. And I feel like that's what you're saying, but I don't think low-key is used that way. Kazuri, massive thank you, man. Really appreciate that. Thank you very much for the subscribe. Medium combo blender. All right, we can do that. On the down low, so to speak. But see, that's like, I don't think that's how it used. Like, it almost feels like it's used in like a self shoot, I'm not saying it right. Like, I feel like people almost use it as a joke in and of itself, like low key, so and such, and it's almost said like sarcastic. I'm probably not explaining it right. I'm also probably not the intended audience. Zachary, what's up, dude? Thank you very much for the follows, too. I see a lot of the follows coming in. I really appreciate it. There's been quite a few today. Gentle in the side quest goes crazy. 1 SB1. Yeah, but then you got to play Gentle. So it's a rock and a hard place kind of scenario, Frosty. You know what I mean? I know you get me, though, man. I know you get me. Back in my day, we just said keep it a secret, keep it safe. Oh, I can't. Yeah, I can't do the Amy Callan voice, but that's it's pretty funny. Don't be hating. I'll hate on who I want to hate on, Gentle or Hayden. Now I'm calling you Gentle. You see what you've done? You brought this on yourself, Hayden. Nah, I like Gentle. He's fine. Gentle and Toad kind of, for me, suffer from the same thing. Is that there is an annoyingly vocal part of the community that acts as if they are way better than they actually are. So it makes someone like me who gives advice and answers these questions a lot kind of irritated. Not irritated in a real sense of the word, more just like MCoC irritated. Where I'm like, don't be going and telling people Gentle's all that, because he ain't, man. He's a good champion. He's fine. He's fine. You enjoy him, rank him up, have a good time. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But you don't need to be out here touting him like he's like Jean Grey, because he ain't, man. And then we gotta, like, now I gotta talk about how he's not as good as Jean Grey, because you're over here making him out to be like Onslaught. You know what I mean? So, like, I like Gentle. He's fine. He's a fine champion. He's a good defender. He's, again, well in that class of, like, this is about how good champions should be in a game that wants to be balanced. I'm sorry, I love Gentle. You are allowed to love Gentle. See, those are two different things. Those are two different things. Oh, no, he's not like Jean Grey or Onslaught. He's way worse. But still fine. Yeah, perfect. Exactly. 120%. Right there. In fact, 126%, so that way Serpent couldn't even come in here and ruin it. Right? We got to be precise. This is Marvel Contest of Champions. Gentle is very, very, very good. He is not amazing. You know, like if you follow sports, people will be like, "Oh, so and so is in the Hall of Very Good, but they're not in the Hall of Fame." Yeah, right there. That's excellent, right? It's right there. Gentle's Tony Kukoc. He's not Michael Jordan or Scottie Pippen. You don't like Gentle and Toad because of what you call the flow of playing the champ? No, it's truly that. Well, so again, if we're being serious, like why I don't think they're better than they are is I think Toad got overhyped, understandably overhyped, because there was an incredibly long stretch where mutants didn't come out in this game. And then there was like two, if I recall correctly. There was Toad and Sauron. Sauron's just a mess. Like even Kabam is like admitted, like he's just a freaking mess. They like had to fix his signature ability for him to do a lot of damage potentially at times. But Toad came out and was able to take Nick Fury, and he was good for like a very specific node in war. And so he was relatively well tailored to what was going on in the skill class at that time, but he wasn't actually good. Like as soon as the skill class evolved, because Toad wasn't that good, his job went away. He plummeted, right, in the value of most things. Like Toad's even weird if you look at it. Like, isn't his slow like on his SP2? And the SP2 is like supposed to be a cash out, but in most fights, you're better off just throwing the SP1 over and over. Like Toad's low key a bit of a mess too. It's just he had that thing where if I think it's his damage gets purified, he turns it into a passive, which was a cool mechanic and it had uses, but that didn't make him a great champion. I think I explained that pretty well. Gentle. Gentle's very good. He's good at what he does. He is slightly limited in comparison to, this kind of goes back to what we were saying earlier though, of like one of the reasons why tech feels so good is because there's no like Onslaught or Jean Grey like version in the tech class. I think if Onslaught and Jean Grey did not exist, yeah, you know what? I think Gentle could be maybe a tier higher than we have him, but those champions do exist. And so they kind of make it so like you kind of have to just enjoy Gentle. Like he feels like he didn't get as many trips to the utility bar or the damage bar or whatever you want to, whatever thing you're looking at. He's just not as powerful as them. He can handle evade, right? Like if he's bled or something like that. So now you got to go around looking for bleed, or you got to have the Sinister Relic on you. He's like a balanced champion, basically. It's not. He's good. He's way better than Toad. Gentle is definitely a tier below the big three. Yes. Yeah. 100%. I agree literally with what Old Man Easy's saying. Gentle is definitely a tier below before the big three in the mutant class. I do like him. Yeah, same thing. I don't hate on Gentle the way I hate on Toad. Ironically, the one that should evolve the most evolved the least. Yeah. There was a weird thing with Mutant. Mutant, like, was kind of dominating the game. They had a little run where they kind of dominated. And I also don't think Kabam... I don't think Kabam has complete control over, at least at that time, I don't think they had complete control over who was brought to the game. And so I don't know if they had control over there being like two mutants in this incredibly long period. But Mutant was so good with like Apocalypse and Professor X, really. Like Apocalypse, if you weren't playing at that time, I don't know if you could really like understand. Like, dude, Grandmaster's Gauntlet, I was calling it Apocalypse's playground because he just like he basically strolled through it, Apoc was a monster back in the day. I was like, eventually you're going to do something, right? I guess you're not. Cool. Chat, I am muted. I'm sorry you've been muted. Is there anything we can do about it? My offer Gentle will be cooking? Hell yeah. That's awesome, Frosty. The SP2 crit with Gentle does feel really good. But yeah, Gentle's good, but it's in the crazy area. Yeah. And that's the thing. It's like, that's a really good place to be. Crazy thing how far APOC has fallen off. You know what I wonder, dude, is if with BGs like kind of being like less and less prevalent, and then other modes also filling that time and that interest, if APOC has a nice resurgence. Like, again, obviously I don't have them on this account, but he was really helpful to me in the villain ordeal. So It is kind of an interesting space though, in that like he really does want those debuffs on. The game's kind of grown a lot. I don't know. It'll be. I'm. It's one of the many things that I enjoy keeping my eye on, doing tier lists and whatever. Because I really like HeatlyBros. I also do wonder though too if from like even just a damage standpoint, because he was a damage monster, is if from a damage standpoint, his damage doesn't hold up to, you know, again, the big three, Sinister, Onslaught, and Jean. And even, like, honestly, Captain Britain, man. I don't put her in the same tier as those three, but I do think she is better than what I would now say is the fifth and Dazzler. Good looks. Go, you are that is the weirdest muting I have ever seen anyone ever have. I use APOC on my AQ team. Yeah, you run them with a synergy partner? But Sinister and Null do most of the work. Yeah. See, that's a shame. He's also not fast. So, like, with BGs, you know, he in the rise of BGs, his, like, prestige fell off a little bit. I'm shocked no one has come in and said, like, this is the weirdest looking Act 9.4 I've ever seen. Why do we even make thumbnails? What is even the point of a thumbnail anymore? Captain Britain is crazy good as an attacker. She's just not PG's fast. Yeah, man. Rank these best to worst. Jean, Onslaught, and Sinister. Best to worst? Jean, Onslaught, Sinister. I think you have them in the right order. I think Sinister's the outlier there, and I do understand why. Is that in the right situation, Sinister looks like the best of them. I mean I've shown that, I've used that. I love Mr. Sinister. I think he's so fun. I'm also just really aware that Kabam can turn him off pretty easy. And I think that because Jean and Onslaught have so much more utility, they're just usable in more places, and I think they're often the answer for more difficult fights Kabam produces. And so that's why I have them as quote-unquote better. Like, it does not surprise me that Sinister could just absolutely destroy Ordeal and Abyss, but no one's using him in Epoch, while Jean and Onslaught are often considered two of the most material champions to have. Is that the fights, the nodes, got more difficult, and so using Sinister made less and less sense. So that's kind of like how I differentiate between those three, and why I have him as the worst. He feels broken in a lot of places, but I don't think he's nearly as widely broken or OP as Jean and Onslaught are. Like, when you really look through Onslaught's kit, it's like doesn't he even have a line that's like, if the opponent becomes immune to one of his abilities, he does it anyway. You know? I don't think it says he does it anyway, but it might as well. And so, like, there's a reason why so many in the community were immediately like, what has Kabam put out here? Yeah. He just kind of has a rough playstyle. Today is my Friday. Hell yeah, man. So my mental health is currently excellent. Hope yours is well, too. That's great to hear, Hildendorf. Who asked you that? Horserama. Where Horserama? Hey, Vega chat. How's everyone doing? Dude, I'm doing great, Horserama. Thank you so much for showing up, buddy. We're having a good time. I think it ended up being good, too. I just got so busy with work yesterday. There was a point where I was still trying to fit it in the stream. And I was like, I need to just not stream today. I need to get work done. I need to full on focus in on work. And I think it was good for me to take a day off from MCoC, too. If you saw the stream before, I got a little frustrated. I don't like that. I don't like that. That's not what I want to be doing on stream with y'all. So yeah, I'm having a great day. How are you doing? I think that's the better question. Or the relevant question, the question that follows next. Yeah, Sinister does really want to be able to parry. I know there's people who've shown, like, you know, fights where they feel like they've really timed the heavy and all that stuff. And that's fine. I'm not saying that's not real. I've done it myself at times. But as far as that being like a consistently reliable thing, like, it ain't. So yeah, as soon as that goes away, he's got problems. Or like a variety of like damaging sources, you know, like bleed and poison, he's fine. Onslaught's like, name them all. I'm resistant 150% to them. They'll heal me and power me up. You know, it's just they're playing different ball games, man. You know. I'm probably going to use the Radiance Limbo rank up materials on Ghost Rider. Wait, what? Oh, yeah, dude, that's a really smart call. That's right. It's the dimensional beings, right? I mean, I would imagine he's got that tag, but if you confirm that he's got that tag, but that makes a lot of sense. It's yeah, dimensional beings, invisible beings rank up materials. Yeah, that's smart. I took a several year break. Understand Crispin Cato. Can you imagine if I took a couple years off? Like you guys just didn't hear it all from me, and I was like, I'm back. I got really frustrated on April 29th in the year 2026. It's now the year 2029. I'm finally feeling a little better. That would be good times, man. I like it. We call that pull. Yeah, I can't say it out loud. But you are correct, my friend. If you disappeared for years, I'd expect you to return with a Gandalf beard. Oh, dude, I love that. And it better be white. I quit during COVID. That was a smart move. Is it really weird that I had? Yes, it's weird. I don't even need to read the rest, Ricky. I know you. I know the things you write, man. I can tell you right now, it's weird. Let's go ahead and read it though, just for the sake of the exercise. I feel guilty for pulling him yesterday, and now is Arthur awakened. Yes, I have taken my pills today too. Onslaught, that is. It didn't even matter. I appreciate you adding the extra context, but yeah, man, it is weird. Why would you feel guilty about that, man? Yeah, you know, oh man, easy. Like, um, I think yeah. What? Shoot. BG is always such a tough topic for me because I want to talk about it, but I'm like, no, let's just leave it alone. You guys know I'm a big BG fan. But to the point of the statement, yeah, taking time off, man. Yeah, dude, we are so far outside of the ring right now. This is like I expect a chair to be put across someone's head in a few seconds. Oh, got it. I get it, Ricky. We were just it went so long. We were like, yeah, cool. Um, Awakened and Ascended, Spider-Punk, or how you vote? Dude. So Spider-Punk is another one. For me, they're not the same as Gentle because I do feel like Spider-Punk kind of handles a more prevalent issue in the game in like power control than Gentle does. But they're similar in that I think these are very good champions. They just happen to reside in a class where there's like more powerful ones. But I'm a massive Spider-Punk fan. I'm a massive Spider-Punk fan. I think just make sure you really like him, right? Because if you pull like Luke Cage or you pull Nefaria afterwards, are you going to regret ranking him? And then High Evo, he's an interesting one, dude, especially having ascended. Like we talked about this when Ascension first went into the game, that champions like him defenders as they have like more health, or just by virtue of having more health, they're going to become better defenders, right? And he's obviously got the really high prestige too, and he's a really modern champion, right? With all those debuffs. Like, I don't remember what the fight was or who was saying it, but it was in the last like couple weeks. Someone was even talking about how they used him for a pretty tough fight, and like all of his debuffs were just so helpful. So, shoot, man. I think you got to go with whoever you enjoy on that one. It's a really interesting one. We did just promote Spider-Punk to the 2nd tier in the general tier list, and that was at the recommendation of one of the guys, where I believe High Evolutionary is still in the 3rd tier. So, but again, that's real loose. That's just meant to be like, here's some general thoughts. You gotta do what's best for your account and who you enjoy and stuff like that. Have I already seen? Yeah. We got him and we did a little opening there. Spider-Punk Raw. I love Spider-Punk. Again, if like that feels about as good as champion should be in a game that wants to be bounced. Like, I'll stand by that for at least the next 20 to 30 seconds. Okay, dude. It's time for another opening. All right, we just finished off the top rope. You heard me say that we were going to be doing this. I think we might have even more to open than I originally thought. We're going to save these for last because I think they're going to be fun. I have a good feeling about them, which means I'm just setting myself up for tremendous disappointment, frustration. But that'll be fun. It'll be fun to see. I'll even enjoy watching it. Where are we, dude? I think we have a 7-star crystal. Got a sea of relics. All right, let's open this, dude. Dude, we're actually starting to get some decent relics here. Let's keep that going. That's not one. I mean, that's fine, but yeah, let's have that be the worst thing that happens today. I thought I was getting close on the Awakening Gem. I am close, just not as close as I thought I was. All right. Here we go. You know the group. You've heard me say it so many times. There's no point in even repeating it. Like, they should just come to this account. It's a really nice account. We have a lot of fun here. That's why. Like, that's just... And then they made it worse by showing me Okoye. They're like, see what you could have had? If only you were nice to us. I don't think we're anywhere near the right amount of those things. Oh, I forgot about the bug. I think that's getting fixed in the update. That'll be nice to have that back. Yeah, we're nowhere near, and I can't imagine we're anywhere close on the super duper box, but let's confirm real quick. Yeah, we're not that far away anymore. All right. And let's go. Let's end this in something good, man. Okay, so we're still really far away from the next. Let's spin out, I think 3. 3 feels like a good number. Gotta shout out my boy Carl. What's up, man? How you doing, dude? Thank you for being here. We got to get that chat so it can show up on the screen, man. When we do these, that's what I do not. I would have been so irritated to get Red Hulk, man. I think I've got like a 660 Red Hulk. Why is he here? Why? Like, how did that get past the vote? Like, it's like people were like, oh yeah, Hulk's good, and then I think they were like, oh, it actually says Red Hulk. He's like the most outdated. Doesn't matter. We didn't pull him. Let's focus on the positives here. All right. That's good. That's really good, actually. Come on now. Does the 7-star Hulk, Red Hulk, exist? Unfortunately, I can confirm that it does. I really wish it didn't. Yeah, that's good, man. I'll take that. I think as long as the spins are going to keep being this good, we're going to spin a few more. I said 3, but It's been working really well. Would absolutely love to get Ascended Baron Zemo. If I'm placing an order, that's what I would ideally like to have. Dude, Cole would be huge. Okay. It was pretty clearly not stopping on Cole, but it slowed down enough. Because I'd be an awakening on Cole, and I am a massive Cole enthusiast. I thought I was gonna spin over to Spider-Punk. That's a nostalgia pull for me, man. I would love a buffed 7-star Dormammu. Like that's like a key memory of me for MCoC. 5 stars, I believe. And chasing his featured. And I think I opened 3 and I awakened him on the 3rd and final one. That was really fun. We played Spawn Alliance War defense, and none of us knew how to play the game, and our opponents could not get him down. Yes, it was a different era, man. All right, let's pop 10. Let's hope we see news. Let's do this. Come on. One new. If it has purple borders and it contains a Mr. Slot, I'd be very happy. That's still blue. I mean, in all likelihood, it's a blue, because I would say there's a lot of 6-stars I don't have. But I'm still going to enjoy this. No. Oh, wait, it's just Dormammu. That was very, that was a lot to do over nothing. So I think I'm going to back out so we don't have that same issue again. Or I guess I know the one new now is Dormammu, right? So we can still move. We can still progress. We can forge ahead. All that ISO just looks absolutely wonderful as well. All right, open 10. Let's go for like 4 new. What? Yeah. Oh, dude, it actually says 4 new, and we awaken Chi, and we've got a Prowler. That's pretty cool. All right, we're gonna slow reveal this, man. Omega Red. Okay, that's not Onslaught. 2 champions in a row that both really want to be stick 200. That ain't happening anytime soon. Oh, dude, that's an Ascended champion. Woo! Who do you think it is? Here's the interesting thing. Hold on. Wait. We know that Dorm is new. We know that Prowler's new. We know that Omega Red is new. So that's 3. Okay, so it's a new champion. It's a new champion. It's a new champion. So it's not Awakening Zemo. Punk, Korg. All right, let's see, man. Oh! Oh, this got very interesting fast. Mojo Potatoes himself, dude. And I have 2 Mystic Awakening gems. This became very interesting very quick. Huge W. Yeah, dude, again, I wish this was on the screen. Oh, we got to get this fixed. What is... Oh, this is huge, dude. Yeah, and I don't think I have like a good... I can't think of the term. I keep wanting to call it apothecary, which it obviously isn't. Atrophy. I also don't have an apothecary champion either. If that could get fixed, I'd appreciate that. So having a champion who can do that with buffs is... That is... I kind of forgot he was in there because I think he's in the other crystal. This happens like every opening where I'm like, I just want Mojo, and you'd be like, dude, how dumb are you? He's not in that crystal. You can open as many as you want. He's not going to show up. And now we have Mojo. Let's go ahead and pop it, dude, and let's get 5 new. As long as we're asking. It actually says 5 new. Oh, so that means we do have another new champion somewhere. All right. Where is it? Iceman. Okay, all right. Dude, that is a great way. That'll almost certainly conclude this video. I'm gonna have to think it through because we're gonna 100% Act 9.4 and stuff. But getting Mojo, that is... I mean, don't get me wrong, I really like Prowler, but the advice I gave for years was, if you like playing Prowler, make sure you have a way to awaken him and stick 200 him, and you're gonna like him a lot more. And I don't have that. Well, actually, I do have that ability. That's a problem for the future. This was a nice opening. Progress was made. Really pumped up on it. Hope your opening is going even better than mine. And yeah, take care. Thank you so much for watching. Dude, we got to go through this chat because that was fire. Omega Red is not Onslaught. Stink. Again, this is the kind of hard-hitting facts you all tune into the channel for. Pieces. Pieces. I'm. I love it. That looks like a message I write. Korg, Pump, love it. Huge W. Yeah, dude, this is big. I do have a Mystic Gem. Yeah, I actually do. Don't do open. Yeah, I got commercials to Baser. I'm so sorry, man. Dang, that's awesome. One of my most wanted. You got your Mojo pack. Oh, I love that. Carl, yeah, dude, that's huge. You're about to only have one. I think so. But we're gonna. I don't need him for something now, so I think I'm just gonna hold it and then see who I get as the Ascended champions from the 9.4. Like, you know, yet another one. Yeah, that's also true. The thing is, and thank you for all of these guys. I'm balling. What's up, B for Nash? Love it. You guys are making me laugh. What's up, Young Gucci? How you doing, man? Hair looking fire. Thank you very much. That's like the fourth comment on. I should stop wearing hats. Dude, a lot of Mojo jealousy. I love it. Not that I want you all jealous, but I think it just again shows like how good that champ is. See you luck. I got all 6 of those. Yeah. Well, when this video comes out, there's a lot of bad luck along the way. But still, I ain't complaining. Superman Curl, you got yeah. I actually had to push it back too. It wanted to be the star of the show today. Looks like despite my best efforts, it actually was the star of the show. Oh, dude. Just kidding. I forgot about how many 7 stars we had. So let's open this one. Again, obviously, I want the OP, the awesomes, the help this account, the funds, all that stuff. But given what just happened, I think pretty much anything will. It can't ruin the high. Let's put it that way. Unless it's Red Hulk again, that would ruin the high. So you don't want that on your head, Red Hulk, do you? He's like, yes, actually, I do. That's the whole reason I exist. Okay. It's not Red Goblin, so that's fine. Venom would have been really nice, actually. But yeah, we now have a dragon, which oddly enough was referenced earlier in the stream. Anyways, now I really do hope your opening is going even better than mine. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye-bye. Dude, oh, that's right. And Duke Chill. The Duke Chi. That's really nice. What are you saying the battle chips for? I have a rainy day. I don't know. I haven't done very little arena, so I can't really have that many of them, do I? I know they're here somewhere. Oh, I could have just. Yeah, I don't know. I guess maybe for one day, if we're like, if we really do start doing arena streams, which may actually be coming to a channel near you very, very soon. And yes, I sound as excited about them as I actually am excited about them. But we'll find a way to make it fun. If you all show up, it'll be fun. What is this? All right, I guess we should now actually do what the title and the thumbnail say we're going to do today. That feels fair. Actually, hold on. One last thing. Oh, I've taken him to SIG 200. I want to see how many 6 zones I have. So I have 44 Mystic. There's the two mystic gems. Where's my generics? I know I have like a bunch expiring. They're in the stash. Where are they? There they are. I have 292. So I mean, I could sig 200 mojo immediately. Yeah, that. Does anyone know? Does he have decent prestige? I don't know. Did they update his prestige? Yeah. That's a lot of generic. Dude, the Twitch drops. And like again, running through this content, like I'm actually about to get, I think, another like 150. I can't wait to see Vega learn to do arenas. Seriously, if you all are here, then it'll be fun. If you guys aren't here, I might just be like, I don't know what I'll do. I honestly don't know what I'll do. Let's not think about that. All right, so this is skill and mutant. Paradox are cross-fight abilities. 11. Okay. When the defender is knocked down, gain 1 paradox charge. The attacker's debuffs have 30% potency per paradox. Oh, wow. When the attacker interrupts the defender's light or medium attack, remove 1. While there are 2 or less paradox, the defender's debuff immune. Heavy or okay, we have to knock them down with a heavy. Oh, they're just okay. If I'm understanding this one, you guys have been around enough to know that like I usually have to do the fights a couple times to really wrap my head around them. I think I like this one. It's different than the other. I feel like there's been a few lanes. They've been really unenjoyable actually. Kabam will put like restrictions on the type of damage you need to do. But there's no like increase. It's not like, oh, you know, like a lot of like ebb and flow stuff. It's like, well, once you do it, you get a large fury. So like, yeah, there's a window where you can't do the damage, but afterwards you can do bigger damage. And they haven't provided that. And so it's made some of the lanes feel like a slog. This doesn't look like that. So I'm pretty happy about it. Defenders are immune to the effects of nullify and buff immunity. And neutralize. Oh, geez. Wow. That's everything. When the attacker activates a special attack, the attacker generates. Huh. This is interesting. I mean, this seems like a Kushala fight, right? How will that interact with her? I can never remember how Power Shield interacts with stuff. But I think we'll bring Kush, so we'll bring some science or some mystic and some skill. And have a good time. Kush, I'll just find special too. Okay, yeah, the whole unblockable thing was what really got me thinking Kush. Thanks, man. Ace, what's up, dude? Will you be Elder after Exploration, or you already? No, so I won't hit Elder until we have 3 more Karinas to complete, 9.4, like you're saying, and then I'm gonna need solo Coliseum to finish as well, and then we'll hit Elder. It's really exciting to awaken Chi. You guys know I love Chi. Actually, and then we'll bring Kush in for the finale. I thought the compensation was smart. There's compensation? I did get the rank up rewards, the rank up Twitch, yeah. Hellblazer, gems and stuff will be more about. What are you saying? Vega's actually nowadays free to play. Maybe not rushing into a way. So that's I we went over like my potential rank fives earlier, and he's I'm gonna want to play around with him. Like if I pull a Mystic Gem, I'm gonna want to play around with him. I recall really liking him, thinking he was very powerful. Um, but I got him awakened. Actually, it was like it was a very short stop. It looked like it was going to go over to Heimdall, so I was disappointed. I was actually very disappointed. But Awakening Strange is really good, so I'm actually happy about that. I right now I'm just very much focused on getting 9.4 100%ed. Karina's done, and then it's going to be time to flush out the roster. But like almost all rank ups have been very tailored to those things. And so far no deaths in war, and took 5 fights again this last war with a mini. I only took 4 though the war before. So, but yeah. So punish the light or medium. They really need to. Yeah, whatever. A nice thing when we're going to call Coliseum Innovator. Hell yeah, congratulations, bud. It's fun, right? How are you supposed to do this? How do you interrupt their light or their... It says light or medium, doesn't it? Hmm. Why am I taking damage? I've obviously misunderstood that part of the node. Oh, knock him down with the heavy. Okay. Fortunately, it's Sick Fury, so I'm not really that worried about it. Punish their special with a heavy, or make them use this. Use special. What question are you doing? This is 9.4.4. The final lane, 9.4.4. You inspired me to dust off my mini. It's a lot of fun in a different way. Yeah, it really is, right, Kurt? I'm glad you're enjoying it, buddy. That's awesome. It like I said, turns out story quest is kind of fun. Who knew? No, this is long. Just saying. What are you saying? Can't wait for my number to be called in Upside. Yeah, bud. You're on the wait list, right? I don't have the wait list memorized, so please don't think that the question means that you're not on there. I just want to make sure you're on the wait list. Like there's a special room for it. Yes. Okay. Cool. Yeah. I want to see how this interacts. This is like bugged. It's been bugged forever. Like people, it was interesting to realize how many people did not even know that Sinister eventually turns off Purify. Interesting. Even if he throws another special, it doesn't reset it. So, like, there's a chance it's not supposed to work against Daredevil. I don't know. But that, like, thing underneath Daredevil right now that says 0, that should be changing. And it's supposed to be reducing this by 20% every time there's a Purify. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And, like, it even seems like sometimes it works in a fight and sometimes it doesn't. Like, it'll even change over the course of a fight. It's really weird thing, man. Speed now went down to -1. Like that's what I'm saying. Like sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Like consistency villain challenges on Awakened. He was fine in Villain's Abyss. I only used him for 3 fights. He was fine. I've purposely held off on the Ordeal in hopes I can awaken him or a couple other champions. So I don't know. I can't really comment on that. Plus my name is different there from indie game. Oh, okay, cool. I can't change this name, so kind of stuck with forever. Okay. Nash 98. Oh, okay. Okay, thanks, B for Nash. That's why it did make me be a little like, uh-oh. Yeah, we'll go Cassidy. I think Sinister has had that bug for a while, but his Pokemon says on the Trello. I don't even think it's on the Trello board, man. What a farce the Trello board was, huh? That's right. I said farce in an MCoC stream. I know most of you said it. I was going to do the joke, and then I was like, that joke's not that funny. You know it's bad when a joke's not funny enough for me to make it. Come on, Cassie. What? Why did we take damage there? What happened there? I thought I made a really nice move. I messed something up. Come on. All right, we're back. Come on, dude. Cool. It was the paradox? Okay, thanks. I just find Cassian necessarily annoying. Are you talking about the character in MCU or the video game Marvel Contest of Champions? I can't stand the MCU. Like when I saw that they were bringing her back for the Doomsday, I was like, really? Like we couldn't have found a way for maybe that character not to make it or something? Like maybe I don't know. She just gave it up, wanted to become an activist full time, or there's a variety of storylines I'd be happy to write for them. I don't know why I just can't stand her. People have told me like you're supposed to not be able to stand her. I was like, all right, well it's working. They did a good job. All right, Simster. The game. Thank you very much. Oh, I got to 12. Oh, okay. Does anyone know how you interrupt their light or their medium? Does that like mean intercept them? Thank you for the follow. I appreciate all the new follows coming in. I got kind of lucky there. Come on, dude. Man, he's throwing heavies for no reason over there. Oh, no worries, Rossi. R3 Elena or Unascended Black. Is the Elena Awaken? And how high is the SIG on the Black Panther? And how much do you like Battlegrounds? I know I just asked for a lot of information, but it'll be helpful. What's up, Dr. Elite? Uh-oh. I think that was me, though. Come on, Luke. Come on, dude. And I got too focused on throwing the SB2. Yelena's Awakened, Black Panther, Civil War is Sigma 620. I don't like Battlegrounds currently, but I play it occasionally. Yeah, I mean, for Yelena, dude, you really want her awakened. That's where the vast majority of her utility resides, right? Is she has to get to her certain mode, and um, that's how she turns off. I think it's Mission Evade, right? So I would wait on that, and then Black Panther. I'm not saying you can't use him for questing. You can, but his loop feels very much designed to finish off a Battlegrounds health pool. So you just run his loop again. It's fine. If you really want to do one of them, like okay, I just want to do it because it's a game. I want to have fun. Then I would go Black Panther. The Sig, you ideally want him at a high Sig, and you're getting there. Yeah, and it'll help you in Battlegrounds. My understanding, he's a pretty brutal defender right now too. Uh, so hopefully that helps you out a little bit. Oh shoot! I forgot to reset the game. I don't know if you guys could see the stuttering that Mr. Knight was doing on the way in. Yeah, Hilgendorf. Yeah, I saw that on Discord. In fact, was that you saying that Black Panther's kind of tough in this meta because of the need to knock him down with a heavy? Not a fan of this meta. Yeah, it seems like a novelty meta. Like it would be like maybe enjoyable for a day or two, and then people would be like, okay, bring back real Battlegrounds. So yeah. Don't really fight a lot of Mr. Knights. So this is kind of interesting already. I have to remember this is not my old rank 4 gene. This is a rank 3 gene. But twice now I've been like, just go for it. You'll end the fight. And I'm like, no, you won't. You won't even be close. Should I post that screenshot on Twitter? What? But yo, guys. So I just started 9.11, and my 6-star max Hercules hit a 28 million medium. What the hell's going on? Was there something like increasing the damage or something? That's really cool though. That's fun, Oh shoot, the chat was like paused and then just scrolled a ton. I was wondering why it got really quiet for a while. I think there's something wrong with my the collector. Okay, sounds good. Thanks. I'm thinking of waiting for solid questing mid long forms content. So yeah, then maybe hold off. That sounds smart. Don't think it was me, but I guess you could SB1 and try. Yeah. Yeah, what's up, John? How you doing, bud? The no attacker health scores buns. Yeah. I mean, not you're never gonna have something where like everyone agrees, but like so many people agree. The yeah. I've got Unawakened Heimdall. He's rank 4 though. We're getting ready for Karina's, for the epic. Oh, I love Professor X, man. Just hey, look, man. I can afford to start getting picky and choosy at some point, but my account ain't there yet. We get Gene Awakened, we're gonna rank up Gene. You know what I mean? It is too early to start being all hipster and cool about things. Um. Wait. What was the node? It's a power shield, right? Yeah. So I spent 20 times to have duped my Heimdall. Dude, I'm sorry, man. Haven't duped. Yeah, I knew what you meant. Heimdall needs dupe. No, but I do think it'll be really helpful. Like having gone through Epic Heroes on my deleted account, the Awakened ability was really nice multiple times because I like would make mistakes or whatever, you know. I think I already know the answer to this question, but which seven tech champions? Seven? Oh, seven star tech champions. Should I use my rank up gen? Falcon, Sammy, Awakened Penny, or Jack? Probably Jack, dude. The thing is, Penny's really good. She has those dual immunities, but she also has a cash out too. Like, there's a reason you don't see her too often in questing. And dude, I like Falcon, man. I really do. But he's a really good second, third tier champion in this game, man. That's my experience with him so far. But you can do stuff with him. Jack is the champion where, like, especially like in battlegrounds, his loop is kind of meant for shorter health pools, where he's just one of the best. So if you like Jack and you like enjoy playing battlegrounds or small health pool stuff, sometimes I'd go with Jack. Yeah. All right. Let's focus in on this. When the fair extra special attack, the defender generates 30 special is rerouted. Okay. All right. I'm just gonna. Usually, I would try with an achievement first to get my head around it, but I think we'll just do Kushala because I'm worried about the unblockable. It's one of the main reasons we bought it. And Chi, I'm gonna just get that spell up that allows you to block unblockables. Wow. Okay. Wasn't I supposed to gain power when she threw her specials? It just says generate. It doesn't say that I'm mad. Shoot, and she's about to smack me upside the head. I'll try to save the revive if I can. Just open the 7-star Nexus. Should I choose Sandman, Shang-Chi, or Dupe Enchantress? Oh, dude. Is it an awakening on Sandman, or is it a first time? But I would go with either Shang or Sandman. Yeah, I agree with Hilgendorf. First time Sandman and Shang. Then I'd probably go with Shang-Chi. They're both really good champions. I think Sandman wants his awakening more. Shang is just like, you don't even really need it. Shang's a very versatile champion. I like Sandman a lot though. I'm kind of I just kind of getting into my like exploration of him. But Shang's really good, dude. I think he's a phenomenal champion. I'm gonna try this fight again, kind of without Kush, because something wasn't lining up for me there. Dude, I really think root timers in this game are just so misleadingly off. Oh, you only gain 33% of a bar of power. I understand why it's going so slow now. Jeez, you gotta stay alive a long time. Get away from her, dude. Get away. Let me back away. Oh, that's why it's the box in. Shoot. Tricky kabam, man. I see why you're saying Goosh, because the incinerate immunity is so helpful. Stay away. Get away from the fire, man. So going back to things we've said many times in the stream, Mr. Sinister in the right scenario is just stupidly good, dude. Like, there's no way we should have lived through that fight, much less get it down in 2 minutes. Oh man, but I do love him, man. Time for me to hit the road. Hey, have a great one, Hilgendorf. Thanks a lot for hanging out, man. Answering so many questions, stuff. Should I rank up Shang-Chi or Okoye? Is your Okoye awakened? I've got an idea for next year's Chase Champs. The Phoenix 5, Cyclops. Colossus, Emma Frost, Magic, Namor, all infused with a portion of the Phoenix Force. They'd all be Cosmic Mutant. Neither awaken. So like Okoye is one of the like broken crazy. That's interesting, Warrior, by the way. Okoye is like one of the broken crazy champions in the game. Ideally, you have her at least at Sig 1, but you can run her with Shuri, and that basically gives her that awakened ability. Shang is an amazing all-around balanced champion who can handle so many things for you, particularly if your account's a little on the smaller side, like mine is. But like Mystify, I believe that's how it's supposed to be pronounced. Is saying Okoye is like the like, dude, you got one of the best champions in the game, sort of thing. They just really want like Sig 1. So yeah. Have you played the Diablo series before? I think like forever ago, but nothing even remotely recent. What time is it? Shoot. As usual, we have fun yapping. I think we might have another 7-star. Yeah, let's do it. Looks like we found a way to sneak one more in as we continue to make our way through 9.4. Again, remember, tomorrow, or probably the day this video goes live, we'll be 100% getting Karina down and taking our first champion to rank 5. So I'm really excited about that. It'd be really cool if it was like Mr. Sinister, if we could awaken him right now. It's funny how many times I've said bye in this video, but you guys have seen these before. When we collect them, we never know exactly when it's going to end. Serpent, I see him go around. Dude, awakening Sandman would be nice. Getting that first time Okoye. A lot of wins so far in this reel. Let's see this. I don't even have a Power Sting champion, so Spider-Woman or Spider-Ham would be huge. That's pretty funny, huh? All right. I mean, I ain't mad about that, man. I ain't mad about that. That's funny. We got her and awakened her in the same stream. Shows you how RNG can go. All right. This time really should be it. I hope your luck's going even better than mine. Take care. Let's go. Sting! You big meanie. You're just a big meanie, Sting. Yeah. I used to love playing White Tiger. She's probably still really good. Okay. Let's see if let's check this lane, see if we have time to get one more of these down. This weapon starts the fight active on the defender when hitting into the block. I don't know if I have it in me to do a weapon lane today. How many Titan shards do we have? Yeah, we're still way too far away. And then what's this one? Mutant and Science. It's also a weapon. When activating a special attack, inflicting a non-stacking power sting. How long have we been going? We went almost 3 hours, guys. Follow button doesn't work. Oh, you got it? Thank you very much. I appreciate putting forth extra effort there too, Fisa. Thank you very much, man. If I can put my mind around this, we'll do it quickly, and then we've gone 3 hours, so I didn't mean to go this long. When activating a special attack, inflicting on second power sting, lasts for 15 seconds, the potency and duration increases by 200% and 2% respectively per house effect on the. What? Oh, when the attacker dodges, the defender is disarmed. When the defender is disarmed, they are passively stun immune. While the defender is disarmed, if they are knocked down by a heavy attack, the weapon is captured. Wow, we just hit 4,500 followers. That's insane. Thank you very much, man. That's really wild. Thank you, everyone. I really appreciate everyone, all the follows, man. It's very kind of you all. Thank you. Every 10 seconds. What the heck is this node, dude? While the defender has a prowess effect, knocking them down, that invalidates one. What even is this? I don't even understand it. We'll give it a go. If I'm struggling, then unfortunately we'll need to sign off. I hate signing off after like a cool milestone's hit. Both teams start with a different combo shield. Intercepting the opponent's dash attack with a basic attack. Okay. So basically we just need a bunch of mutant champions and go forth. Like that's it? And pray? That can't be right. I feel like I need MCoC Noob or MCoC Encyclopedia sitting right next to me right now. Mr. A, check last if you can't. Thanks. Yeah, you got it, Frosty. You know, but it's not showing up. Oh, here it is. Okay, cool. Should I R3 him or Black Panther? My only decent cosmos. Heimdall DB. Oh, I get it now, dude. Yeah. That's a long time ago. Okay, cool. Should I R3 him or my only decent cosmos R1 Cersei and Cole? For skill, only Nick and Yelena. I mean, oh, both undupe though. Got it. I can only use a gem on Heimdall if needed. No, so Black Panther Civil War is 62. So I probably wouldn't rank up Black Panther in this scenario, Frosty, because I've just done so much Act 8 and Act 9 very, very recently, and not once was I like, oh, Black Panther, that's who I should use. Like, I don't want to call him like a luxury rank up because he's good. It's just he's good in like a very specific scenario, very battlegrounds focused, right? That's why you see him rated so highly across like even my tier list and stuff. Heimdall, I think will probably be very helpful to you, even just to have on the team and getting ramped up. And I wouldn't worry about him being awakened. So I think you have a really good cosmic to take to rank 3. And it sounds like that's a strong level on your account, rank 3. So I think that's fine. You know, you've heard me talk about like not taking Heimdall to rank 5. not because not that it's wasteful, but it's not like super efficient because he just ramps up so much that like I never even got him fully ramped when I used to rank 5, you know? So yeah, I would probably go with Heimdall. I think that answers your question. If it didn't, let me know, man. Have I done Act 9.4, 1.4? Yes. Bonjour. What's up, Samaloops? Heimdall's for a long con. Are you planning to? Yeah, that was my one hesitation on Man Easy, but I have used Heimdall in some of these quests. I because he's a ramp up champ, it does take a little while to get him going, and that can lead to like mistakes and stuff. So, but he punches up so absurdly well that like if you've got a rank 3 and you do pretty well with him, he's gonna feel like a rank 4. Zia Diwali, any fighting tips? Like for a particular fight or just like in general? Let me know what you mean, bud. Okay, what the heck am I doing here? While activating special attacking function on second power sync, the potency of duration increased 200% and 2 seconds ready for per prowess. When the attacker dodges a special attack, okay, so we want to dodge a special attack, and it'll disarm them. When the defender is disarmed, they are passively stunned while they're dashing, and they gain 5% per fury. Okay, so I think we want to dodge a special attack, make them dash, they'll get passively stunned, and we want to knock them down with a heavy attack. I think that's what we want to do. We'll see. We don't have time for this, dude. See, I thought he's stun immune. I don't understand this. So I want him to throw this. I'll dodge it. Now I want to knock him down with the heavy, I believe. And then now... I don't... I mean, the good news is we're winning, so it's fine, but this... Like, I feel like I'm supposed to be gaining prowess right now, but I'm not. Whatever. Man, the chat. Sorry, guys. It like pauses and then it's been struggling a little bit today. This is like the second or third time it's happened. I'm not meaning to miss it. Vega, for this pass, they all have easy S1 to disarm, then just parry heavy and get the weapon. Okay. I can't seem to beat Venom the Duck. Okay, so you just gotta play him more. He's because of all his Western story, he's a problem for me. Yeah, that's fine, man. It's all right. We've all been there. You're gonna want. I mean, I don't know exactly which fight you're doing, but you're gonna want to get someone who maybe can nullify them or prevent them from like either coming up with like a neutralize or something like that. Or one of the biggest things in this game, man, is, and you'll see this like anytime a champion's new, even your like really advanced players, will struggle more than normal because they don't know the animations. And it is a fighting game, and so like the punish of those things is very, very tight. And so a lot of it's just like getting used to the animations of champions and things like that. Venom the Duck, you want to, especially if you're like more on the beginning side of this game, try to bait his special one. It's like, I think it has like a big lash out that I don't remember what he throws out there. And so it's just a dash back. You can kind of even just like outdistance it. Whereas SB2 is he shoots like eggs at you, I think, right? And that's a bit more tricky of a dex. I hope that's helpful to you, bud. But it's just kind of time. My biggest piece of advice would be, do not spend like money, do not spend your units on that. Like, just try again, because it's by trying again where you'll get better at it. Otherwise, you just kind of end up in a scenario where you kind of like you'll basically like need to keep spending money or units if you don't learn. I hope that was helpful. Yeah, I know it's frustrating, bud, because you want to advance. Trust me, like that was me when I first started playing this game for sure, dude. But what it did is it prevented me from like getting good at the game. I got you, Stink. Yeah, I was starting to kind of put it through, but this makes sense. See right there? If you're still here, that was a perfect example where the punishment of her special one was so tight that I appeared to be late, and as a result, she beat me up, dude. See, right there again. I'll be honest too. I'm not even sure what was different about him, but that one was late again. She was able to react, step back, and then punish me. It's just, you know, and I haven't played the game a long time. And that defender, that's like one of my favorite champions to play. I played her for years. So, you know, I'm not the best player. I'm far from it. But even someone who's played as much as me, it's just part of the game. Yeah, try being SB1. I've been using Serpent. Serpent's really good, man. Yeah, Serpent's, yeah. I mean, it's so the game also is often about the nodes that are on the defenders and reading through those, but at its core, it is about how the champions interact with each other. So, yeah, in general, Serpent can handle so many threats for you. So, yeah, just keep practicing with Serpent and stuff, but. Like in general, if you're still there, like if you saw the special here, I'll try to do it again. I'll make him throw this. I'll dex it. If your dex leaves you that far away from the defender, don't try to punish it. In fact, I'm struggling to even think of the defender where they pause so long after their special animation where you could punish it. So that's kind of a sign there too. Like, I got in trouble there. There's some champions, and this is a bit more advanced, so don't try this yet, where their special actually leaves you an opening to dash in. But again, that's getting like a bit more advanced. Hmm. I would have thought that would have finished the fight. Who did you use in the Act 9.1 Clairvoyant boss with the insane regen? I don't. I'll be honest, buddy. I don't remember. Unless her regen is. Wait. Why would she have the insane regen? It must be the node. I honestly probably used Luke Cage. I see, old man. What are you talking about, Frosty? If the regen can be reversed, you know, you could use a champion like Void. Or I guess like Nefari could be helpful with that too. The leader. I may have like brought in the leader. Vega's trying to get tips to punish SP1 Silver. Yeah, I was like, I started to give like slightly more advanced stuff. I'm like, I don't want to confuse anyone. Anti-Venom. Thank you, Hayden. Yeah. For those things, man, I don't think MCoC Encyclopedia it has gotten to Act 9. So definitely go and check out a channel called MCoC Noob. And basically that channel is so good, I will probably never see you again. But I really appreciate the time you spent here. Noob runs a hell of a channel that's so outrageously helpful to people, buddy. So for any tough fights, act content and stuff, the man has you covered. Options, how to do the fights, visual examples. Just an amazing, amazing channel for this game. I've often said, if I could only watch one channel, it would be his. I'm talking to you, old man. Like, are you talking to me? Are you calling me old man? Are you talking to old man Logan? Are you talking to a old man? In which case, I don't know why you're letting me know that you're doing it. I need more. I need more context. I'm going to help you all with your like essays in school too, so you guys can be better writers, storytellers. I need to do long form content, Act 9.2.3 exploration. I mean, dude, the rewards are, well, now that 9.4 is out and you can like 100% it and rank 5s are becoming a thing, the rewards aren't like, they're not that good. Like, they're not that level of good. I'm not going to claim that they are. But I mean, I 100%ed it all. And you gotta 100% them if you're going to 100% Act 9.4. And those rewards are really good. So yeah, I would get to it, man. Do it at a like a pace that's good for you, of course. But get on it, man. It's actually pretty fun, dude. I had a good time with it. Thank you for follow. Yeah, thank you for all these follows still coming in. That's amazing. I can't believe we passed 4,500, dude. That's just wild to me. That's crazy. Just got my twice ascended Vision Arceus starting 4. He's low-key tough. Dude, yeah. That's awesome, man. Congratulations. Vega's so old. Depends is his #1 sponsor. Wait for the sponsor videos this weekend. Think only a few of us would be old enough to even get it. So I'm not going to say it. But I was going to do the like, I'm not just the spokesman. I'm also a client. Was that like Hair Club for Men, I think? Where the guy was like, I'm not just the spokesman. I'm also a client. It was? Yeah. I was like, I ain't not doing that for a Depends ad, though. Like, as funny as I think that would be, that's going to get clipped and sent everywhere. And that's the last thing I need. It's like, can you imagine one of my kids being like, hey, Dad, why are you trending for wearing adult diapers? Like, well, see, honey, I thought it would be funny to make a joke. Turns out, it was funny. It was too funny. Hey, thanks a lot, Free. That's very kind of you to say, man. Yeah, we like, in general, we like to keep it fun, joke around. talk the game, talk life, that kind of stuff. So I really appreciate you hanging out, bud, and giving it a chance. Some days are better than others. Come on, man. There we go. Much better. And Mutant Gene takes down Kill Gene. Vega is young. It's all relative. That is also true. That is also a fact. There are many places I could go where I would be a young person. Yes, I'm not just the owner. I'm a client. That's what it was. Thank you. Hair Club for Men. Yeah. It wasn't a spokesman. It was the owner. Yeah, thank you. Penny Parker, Senator Bastion, awakened to rank 3. Bastion. I like Penny, but Bastion. Vega, you're at that many follows because you're real with us and cut out the BS. I try, man. Most of the BS is in my stupid jokes. Which, yeah, I appreciate y'all hanging out for, man. Thank you very much. Okay. I just watched the ad. How old are you guys? Dude, I assume, like, there's probably some reality to it. But dude, I am 47. But I mean, come on, like, that's not the target audience for Depends. So I don't know, but I've seen them myself, and we've had way too many of viewers be like, come on to my Discord and be like, what's this? Maybe, you know what it probably is like some marketing agency told Depends they're going to help them reach out to a younger crowd by getting ads on Twitch. And Twitch was like, we don't really have people in our 70s and 80s. And they're like, yeah, just show it to the 30 and 40-year-olds. It'll be fine. That's the best I can consider or think of. We're gonna get 4 concussions up, and I think this node it turned off against MCoC too. Oh no! Come on, Luke. Yeah, see, like, no one's got the node now. The game doesn't know what to do with itself. Let's just try to end this. Oh no, he got the weapon back. But I think we lost a few of the concussions. Did Alliance Coliseum rewards drop? The solo portion did, yeah. That was a little while ago. Vega, I think your stream's... It is possessed. It is. It's accurate. I know. I like the more saturated look. You probably didn't catch earlier in the stream. You may have. The reason I didn't stream yesterday and then I was late today is I just had too much work. I needed to do a lot of work. And then I've been really enjoying the dojo I signed up for. I've been going more consistently in the evening, which has been awesome. I've really loved that. And so, like, the last 48 hours, 72 hours, I haven't been able to really fiddle with the stream, or like, I want to get the chat to be able to show. And I do want to reduce the red and see if there's some way for me to reduce the red, but still keep the saturated look. I'd like to do that. So maybe I'll be able to do that tonight. I'd love to be able to say I'll be able to do it sooner, but I would like to do it because it is a little too red for even for me. I guess we will be the ones that buy them, or the old seniors in our family. Maybe that's actually, in all seriousness, that actually could be it. Because it is weird. Is they're like, these people are old enough to have parents who may actually need to use the product. That actually makes sense. And yeah, that makes a lot of sense, actually. I think we're about to get our butt kicked by Aegon here. All right, I think we just gotta I think we just have to do it and play well and intercept and punish specials. Although his specials are, it's a special 2. The special 1's like the Emperor with the shooting the lightning bolts, right? The special 2, he's got like a sword, I think. Not a sword, but like a thingy. Maybe with Purgatory we could. No, I think they said he's slow immune. We're gonna try Nick for his second life. Yeah, let's go. I still keep forgetting to boost for these. That's been a big mistake on my part because I'm not used to boosting for story content. That's been a really big mistake. And I'm not going to boost now because we're not going to be on long enough to make great use of them. Oh, I wish we could though, man. A lot of y'all hanging out, which I really appreciate. Thank you for the follows, guys. I see them continue to come in. It's just really, really very appreciated. Just leave it at that. Both champions started the different combo shield. Intercept the opponent's dash attack with the base attack. Okay, so we do want to get the intercept. And then the duration of the attack's unstoppable effects are increased by 100%. So does that mean with Brawl, we're both going to get the unstoppable? However, ours is going to last longer than his? And if that's the case, does that mean we're eventually going to be to a point where we're unstoppable the whole fight? That can't be correct. What's up, Frosty? The heart, and I don't know what that other thing is, man. It looks like it could be a ruler, a pencil, a hot dog. I don't know. It's very small, but thank you. Truly, you don't have. Yeah, that so far, not today, but there was a arcade boss, 9.4.3, I believe he is. He took my lunch money, man. He beat me down. He hung me upside down, took my lunch money, and ate it in front of me. It was not very nice of him. All right, let's just do this. Let's start off with Sinister. Yes, a heart. Thank you, Frosty. Oh, come on, dude. You were supposed to attack. Don't be like that, man. All right, dude. Come on. That animation feels different. I don't... Oh, it's because of the... No, that's on my screen. It's weird that it's so red. All right, this one should be the easier one to punish. Alright, I gotta get an intercept again, don't I? There it is. And we went to our special too, because that sounded like fun. Actually, it does have that elongated stunt, so we're gonna use that as a time to get going here. All right, throw it, and we're gonna punish this. Nope, we're gonna get rooted. And we'll transfer 11 of these. Dude, I actually think that Sinister could have just totally cheesed this whole thing. But there's no reason to find out. Alright, throw it. Damn. I keep forgetting about the stupid root. Yeah, I think I even overcomplicated this fight. It was really interesting. But yeah, that was good. Thanks for helping explain it. You're welcome, Master. I'm still a white belt. I've been going for like 2 months. But man, when they put me in the kids class, I own them. I own them, man. That arcade is potentially one of the hardest bosses of all that. It felt that way. It felt like if I... To be honest, I actually took it with Bastion. I think part of the problem is I thought Gore would handle it and make it stupidly easy. I am new to Gore, so there's a chance that Gore can make it stupidly easy, or more likely, Gore doesn't do what I thought Gore does. And so that was a problem. And I revived probably like 3 or 4 times, saying like, no, if I just get to the poison, I'll be okay. And then I was like, no, like it's not working out that way, and I'm evading the specials fine. And I was like, I didn't have a poison immune champion. Like I don't think I even like have one ranked up. Fortunately, I think it's a tech lane. And so I had brought Bastion with me. And I was like, I bet Bastion can do it because he does get a Fury effect off the SB2 and his poison resistance is so high. And once I got the fight down, Bastion actually did like, I don't know, 60, 70% in one go. So highly ranked Bastion played well, could probably even solo it. But yeah, it was my own fault, you know. Jarinis, what's up? Thank you so much for being here. Jonathan, how you doing, bud? Apena, yeah, a lot of that was Mr. Sinister, though. Honestly, the heal back, like you saw a few times, like I took hits, and Sinister just makes it look easy. I think he used Vox for it. Vox, that's what it was. Yeah, Vox felt like they're probably the intended, like, hey, make this fight more simple, right? With the Undermine and poison immunity. You still would have to know how to fight arcade, though, I think. I had trouble with the arcade boss. Yeah, I misunderstood the node, and then essentially I misunderstood it too. And I didn't bring like I misunderstood it, and also I don't have Vox, you know. So, all right, guys, I gotta head out. This is, again, as always, you guys are what makes this fun. And so we went longer than intended today, but it was worth it. And we didn't stream yesterday too, so. Tomorrow, dude, I assume Kabam has a live stream. In fact, have they announced it yet? No, they haven't. Maybe they don't have a live stream tomorrow. I would have thought for sure they did. They did. Okay, cool. So there's a chance we do the like a watch party for it. It is fun. It's just, you know, you got to watch their stream to get their drop. So if we do a watch party, I'll make sure to remind everyone. Be like, look, I love you guys hanging out, but I want you to get your drops. So so we might do a watch party, and then we'll go directly into you know, finishing this off. There's only 3 little paths left, so it should be a lot of fun. Or we'll wait till their stream is over and then we'll do it. I'm not sure what'll happen depending on my schedule, how much I get done today. Thank you, all of you guys. Again, and I mean this in a good way. You guys are why I'm playing. Like, you guys really make this a great time. We'll raid. I see right now most of our viewers are on Twitch, so let's go ahead and raid someone on Twitch. If you guys could do me a favor, man. He's got 508 viewers. Here I am being all like, do me a favor. Listen, I understand. Lord Shadow, who's a great watch, a lot of fun. I understand he's got the CCP drops. So if you still need your CCP drops, go watch Lord Shadow, okay? Do it. However, and I saw his name, so I'm not going to pretend I didn't. But one of the greats here of guides making, right? MCoC Encyclopedia and MCoC Noob. Right now, MCoC Noob is playing Rivals, which I hope to join him sometimes in the future. So we're going to raid Noob. I understand if you guys need your CCP drops, you want to do that. Otherwise, go tell Noob I said hello, please. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out. We'll have a blast again tomorrow, just like we did today. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye. Oh, and massive thank you for all the subs. Everyone, thank you. Kisama's name's still on there, but I know there was a lot of subs today, so thank you. All right, now, tomorrow, I'll see you. We'll have a lot of fun. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.